ESPN 1000, Hard Rock Casino, White Sox Network.
People's Bank wants to help you make winning money moves. Like, ever heard of the 50-30-20 rule? It's a guideline for allocating your monthly net income, with 50% going to needs like groceries, 30% to wants like tickets to the game, and 20% to savings. Follow the 50-30-20 rule to rule the day and your budget. Open a checking account online at ibankpeoples.com today. Brought to you by People's Bank, here for Chicago fans and savers everywhere. Equal housing lender and member FDIC. Reason number 2026.
The year to visit the city of Countryside, Chicago's Western Gateway.
Hey, man, what'd you get your girlfriend for her birthday?
Diamond earrings from MarryMeJewelry.com.
Hey, girl, where'd you get that diamond ring?
I inherited my grandmother's jewelry, and Gino at Marry Me created a custom design.
Marry Me Jewelry is located in Countryside Plaza. Visit MarryMeJewelry.com or call 630-MARRY-ME to find out why Marry Me diamonds get the most compliments.
Looking for a new home base? Visit the city of Countryside, Chicago's Western Gateway.
Construction season is here in Chicagoland. Commercial Tire Service is ready to keep your crews moving. Family owned and operated since 1989, they bring over 37 years of experience helping businesses choose the right tires for every job. From construction and industrial equipment to landscaping trucks and trailers, they offer a wide range of tough tires and sizes. With 8 Chicagoland locations, including their newest in Hammond, Commercial Tire Service is the #1 choice for tires when the job needs to get done right. Visit CommercialTireServices.com.
When your life turns upside down after an accident, you need an advocate like Wallner Law. I'm John Wallner, and for over 50 years, Wallner Law has fought for people just like you, injured, overwhelmed, and searching for answers. We don't just take cases, we take care of people, and we win for you. From car crashes to workplace injuries, Wallner Law stands by your side every step of the way. So call us today, 312-8-MILLION, and win with Wallner.
Hear Lennon DJ and High Def on 100.3 HD2.
Jeff Meller back here with you on the Advantage Dealer Group White Sox pregame show. As your first place Chicago White Sox have won 6 of their last 10 and 9 of 15 as they continue their 7-game homestand tonight with the series opener against the Rangers. Tristan Peters talked yesterday about the Sox eyeing up a playoff berth and potentially an American League Central title.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're a really good team. I think the most runs in the AL. It's just such an impressive young team, and I think no doubt we can be in the playoffs.
Another gift from Jerry, maybe?
Oh, I don't know about that, but we'll see.
The White Sox are attempting to become the first team in MLB history to reach the postseason after losing 100-plus games in each of the 2 previous seasons. Today's Marquette Bank player to bank on, got to roll with Miggy Vargas. He is slashing .412, .565, .882 with 4 homers, 6 RBI, and 9 runs scored, and 12 walks in his last 9 games. Vargas has drawn a walk in 5 straight. Who Are You Banking On is brought to you by Chicagoland's Neighborhood Bank, Marquette Bank, here for all your home financing needs. Love where you bank. That, folks, is going to wrap up this edition of the Advantage Dealer Group pregame show. I'm Jeff Meller, and in 2 minutes, Len Casper and Darren Jackson will join us live from the Bell Tire broadcast booth for the series opener of the White Sox and Rangers. It's coming your way next, right here on the ESPN Chicago Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
At Advantage Dealer Group, you get the better deal, period. Advantage. It's in the name. Good kid here. Every dealership in this town talks about having a great deal. But the better question is, who do you trust to give you one? That's why I drive an Advantage Chevrolet. 3 locations close to you, like Advantage Chevy Hodgkins. But what really stands out is how Advantage treats people. I've experienced it, and I can confidently recommend them to you. Advantage Chevrolet Hodgkins. Together, let's drive.
I spent my career around Chicago sports, and if I've learned one thing, it's that every great game day starts with proper preparation. Mine starts at Pete's Market. I shop there for the freshness and quality, including fan favorites like Nathan's Famous Franks and Eckeridge Smoked Sausage, 2 great American brands, each serving families for more than 100 years. For your next tailgate, head to Pete's Market for Nathan's Famous Franks and Eckeridge Smoked Sausage. Pete's Market, Nathan's Famous, and Eckeridge form a lineup built for game day. No one does fresh like Pete's.
I'm Courtney Cronin, live at the ballpark with the team behind Costa Iavoni, Julio Costa and Anthony Iavoni. Courtney, Chicago fans love straight talk. Does that help in your reporting?
Absolutely. No curveballs, just honest questions. It's the Chicago way.
Same here. When someone's injured, they don't want to run around. They want answers.
And when you're local, you step up to the plate for your community.
It's about trust, one Chicagoan to another.
Coast Ivoni, your trusted local personal injury attorneys. We get you.
Call 708-4MILLION or visit cilaw.com.
Hey, it's your buddy Tom Waddle here. You know, I've taken a few hits in my day. Safe to say, I know a thing or two about collisions. On the field, you brace for them. Off the field, not so much. And that's why when your car takes a hit, you want a team that knows how to handle it. Gerber Collision and Glass. For more than 80 years, Gerber has been repairing damage, replacing glass, and getting you back on the road quickly and safely. Because the only collisions you should be worrying about are the ones on game day. Gerber, outperforming at every touch point in collision and glass.
White Sox baseball.
It's a fly ball out into deep left center field. It's back there. It is gone! Edgar Carroll wins it!
20.
Miguel Vargas.
Kyle Teal. 20.
Colson Montgomery.
Chase Mindra. 6.
Light it up. Line shot deep left. Two-run homer.
That work never stops.
Just can't be stopped. 3-run homer.
Continue to progress.
It's a grand slam. Yeah.
Push that momentum a little bit more forward.
He's done it again.
Process getting stronger.
Sox lead.
And get better and better.
You asked for it. You got it.
And better and better and better. It's hard not to be excited, man.
This is Chicago White Sox baseball on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Audio Network. Brought to you by Yingling, the oldest brewery in America. By the Advantage Dealer Group. Buy your next car with the Advantage Dealer Group. It's in the name. By Marquette Bank. Love where you bank. Pete's Market. No one does fresh like Pete's. By Bell Tire.
Bell Tire.
And Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. Live life at max value. Now, along with Darren Jackson, here's the voice of the White Sox, Len Casper.
Hi again, everyone, and welcome to Chicago White Sox baseball. On the radio from Wright Field here in Chicago, the White Sox host the Texas Rangers tonight. It's a battle of first-place teams. The Sox have been in first for a while. 3.5 games ahead of the Cleveland Guardians in the AL Central. Texas also tied for first in the American League West with Houston. They're a game under. It's 65 and 66. White Sox 2-2 on this homestand. They'll have Jose Urquidy on the mound. The Rangers will go with righty Kamar Rocker. Now the Four Seasons game day weather. It's almost autumn-like here tonight. It has cooled off a bit. Wind blowing in off the lake. 71 degrees here at Wright Field. Schedule your Four Seasons AC tune-up today. Save $50 and enjoy a 1-year no-breakdown guarantee. Call today for peace of mind from your trusted local experts. For all the right reasons, call 866-4Seasons. The White Sox injury report brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. It's not the size of the wreck that matters, it's the size of the check. We mentioned yesterday Kyle Teal and Chris Murphy have headed to Charlotte. They'll begin rehab assignments tomorrow. Drew Thorpe, coming back from Tommy John surgery, will start for the Knights tomorrow night as well. Keep you up to date on all the other action. Tampa Bay's got a 2-0 lead at Detroit. They're in the 4th inning there. Cleveland is at the Angels later tonight, and the Minnesota Twins play in West Sacramento. Minnesota's 5.5 out, Detroit 7 back, and as I mentioned off the top, Cleveland 3.5 off the pace. When we come back, DJ's got the lineups, and we're ready for baseball. It's the Rangers and the White Sox next on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Jan on the street. Hi, Hi, it's Jan from Toyota. Summer's not over at the National Sales Event, so I'm taking to the streets to see how people are keeping summer fun going with a new Toyota. Excuse me, sir. How are you making summer last longer with your Toyota?
Dropping my BZ to the park to play kickball with friends. Kickball is life.
Love the passion. Jan, on the street.
Event ends August 31st. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
This baseball season, make sure your vehicle is ready for every trip to the ballpark. Since 1997, Logan Square Auto Repair and Avondale Auto Repair have helped Chicago drivers stay safely on the road with expert maintenance, brake service, diagnostics, and repairs. As proud supporters of Chicago team sports and the fans who make this city great, they're committed to keeping Chicago moving. Schedule your next service at LoganSquareAuto.com or AvondaleAutoRepair.com. Your number one auto repair shop in Chicago.
Hey guys, it's Sylvie. Whether your AC stops working, you've got a clogged drain, or you need an extra outlet installed, Four Seasons has you covered. They're available 24/7 for emergency service with no extra charge for nights, weekends, or holidays. And Four Seasons has over 30,000 five-star reviews on Google with an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. For all your cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs, you know who to call.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Ron Kittle here. Worked my butt off when I was a ball player. You're just the kind of guy we're looking for at Windy City Limousine, Kitty. Hey, it's the M&M guy. What's up, George? We're hiring. Looking for hard workers like you. Chauffeurs, mechanics, bus washers. Sounds like a great team. It is, and we treat you like family. Like family? Great. I can be packed and moved in an hour. What time is dinner? Whoa, I said like family, Ron. Apply at WindyCityLimos.com or call 866-94-WINDY.
White Sox baseball.
Montgomery, deep right center.
There's just genuine excitement about everything that's been happening.
The flagship home for every Sox game. ESPN Chicago.
Stream the games live on the ESPN Chicago app.
Time for the starting lineups, brought to you by Pete's Market. They feed Chicago best. Pete's Market, home of the freshest produce and meats. Shop Pete's, where fresh is done right.
Jock Peterson, the DH, starts things off for the Texas Rangers, and Skip Schumacher. He's followed by Corey Seager and Wyatt Langford. Part of the lineup is Brandon Nimmo, Ezekiel Duran, and Evan Carter. 7, 8, 9, Jake Berger, Elias Diaz, and Cody Freeman. Tonight's starting pitcher for the White Sox, Jose Urquidy. He is our pitching profile, our Costa Ivoni pitching profile. He's 2-1 with a .506 earned run average, but man, was he good last time out against the Cubs. He went 6 innings, giving up 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 8 strikeouts. That's the guy we're looking for tonight. It's Romo behind the plate with Antonacci, Peters, and Montgomery in the outfield. Left side of the infield, Vargas, Colson, Montgomery, Mydroth on the right side with Murakami. Here's Will Venable's batting order. Sam Antonacci starts things off. He's followed by Munetaka Murakami and Miguel Vargas. The DH is Andrew Benintendi, followed by Braden Montgomery and Colson Montgomery. Chase Mydroth, Tristan Peters, and Drew Romo are 7, 8, and 9. Kumar Rocker is the starting pitcher for Texas. He is 4-10 with a 4.46 earned run average. July 21st, he beat the White Sox going 6 strong innings, giving up just 1 hit. No runs, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. It's Diaz behind the plate with Langford, Carter, Nimmo in the outfield, third to first, Duran, Seager, Freeman, and Berger. Chris Guccione is the home plate umpire. He is the crew chief as well. Scott Berry at first base, Charlie Ramos at second, and Nestor Ceja, the third base umpire. Rate's a proud partner of your 26 White Sox. The Rate app gives Chicago fans an all-in-one wellness app with tools to build financial strength and guidance for fitness and stress management. Feel better, live better, play better. Download the Rate app today. Join us at the ballpark tomorrow, August 25th. The Sox take on these Rangers at 6:40. 10,000 fans in attendance. Receive a late night with Chuck and Ozzy bobblehead presented by CHSN. Get your space game day ready with Steinhoffels, proud partner of your White Sox. During the Labor Day sale, save up to 30% off furniture and home decor. Plus, get a free 65-inch or 85-inch TV with a qualifying purchase. Plus, save on top mattress brands with 60 months of 0% financing. Shop in-store at steinhoffels.com. Whew. That's long. Anyway, join us for $5 Tuesdays. All fans will enjoy a specially priced $5 concession menu on select food and beverage items, including draft beers from Miller Lite or Modelo, select Coca-Cola products, and more. Visit whitesox.com/Tuesdays. That's more like it. It's short to the point. Team hasn't taken the field yet, so I'm reading you another one. Lane can wait. First 20,000 fans who attend a White Sox home game this season will receive a game card with a coupon good for $10 off a purchase of $100 or more at Jewel Osco. I'm going to have to rewrite some of these. Anyway, we're about ready to get game one underway. 3 games set against these Texas Rangers. Here is Lynn Casper with our play-by-play.
You all right?
Whew, I'm tired.
Thank you, DJ. As Jose Urquidy leads the White Sox onto the field, our look at the Sox uniforms driven by Arlington Toyota. Check out their impressive lineup of Toyota vehicles today. Arlington Toyota, new owners, same people, better deals. Visit ToyotaArlington.com. Sox in their home white uniforms with black pinstripes. Rangers in their road gray uniforms. Main color is blue with red trim. Sox won 2 of 3 in Texas earlier this season. The Rangers have won 16 of the last 20 played between these two clubs. Rangers have won 3 of their last 4. And they're tied with the Astros, even though they're a game under 500. Houston is idle tonight, so if the Rangers win, they'll have sole possession of first in the West for the first time in August. They've actually picked up 3 games in the standings over the last week and a half. Offensively, they rank 3rd from the bottom in the majors, 3.98 runs per game. One of 3 clubs under 4 runs per game. The other 2, the Blue Jays and the Mariners. And they've never beaten Jose Urquidy, the former Astro, 5-0 lifetime. So he'll try to continue that dominance here tonight as he faces Jock Peterson, the DH. Peterson 0 for his last 23. Left-hand hitter. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken high on a fastball. 72 degrees as we get started. There's a strike on a curveball. Another lefty on deck in Seager. Urquidy, big leg kick and a 1-1. Fastball in and almost hit Peterson. It just got out of the way.
Peterson with a high leg kick, and he almost tried to turn his right hip into that one. Just missed him.
He hits one in the air, foul off third and out of play. Lights are on. A few clouds above, but a clear night. And as we mentioned, room temperature with a little bit of a lake breeze. Urquidy on a 2-2. Pop down the left field side. Vargas will give chase, foul territory, and that is just out of play.
Last couple of days, Vargas had to give chase right over by that tarp. And one that was right past it, and he couldn't make the play. This time he knew, nope, don't have the room.
Another 2-2. And it's outside for a ball. So full count on Jock Peterson, who has 22 home runs. The pitch coming. It's low, and that's a leadoff walk. It's something he didn't do in 6 innings of work against the Cubs. He walked 0 with 8 strikeouts in his last outing.
Yeah, he was the bulk guy in that outing. He did not start the game, so maybe psychologically there's something different. Because, as you said, he didn't come close to walking a guy in the previous outing.
Here's Seager. He was on the IL last time we saw the Rangers. Veteran shortstop. First pitch swing, and he hits a towering fly out into right, not deep. Coming in is Braden Montgomery, and he'll grab it. So the first out recorded. That'll bring up Wyatt Langford, the right-hand hitting left fielder. Hitting just 161 over his last 26 games. Our broadcast booth brought to you by Bell Tire. If you can't find free air, free flat repair, and the lowest prices, find a Bell Tire. The pitch to Langford is high. Fastball at 93.
They're not a big stolen base team, especially with Peterson over on first base. He's not likely to run.
1-0. Curve strike. Got that call from Chris Guccione. Might have been low. 1-1. This is Urquidy's first start since late September of 2023 with Houston. The pitch. Pop foul left field, and this will get out of play.
Nice sweeper he had Langford reaching for. Nice options. He's got the curveball that goes straight down and the sweeper that breaks away from the right-handed batter.
One on, one out. We're in the first inning. Just getting started tonight. The 1-2 pitch. Another pop-up. This one foul. Back into the stands.
Change up right on the hands. It's always, to me, been interesting since he's joined us, watching Urquidy and the sequence. He's so unpredictable.
The 1-2 fouled again.
A little nerve-wracking because he's fouling off the changeup inside corner and now the fastball. So either Langford's thinking right along with them or he's just seeing the ball really well right now.
The pitch, it's high. He walked Peterson, and he got Seager on a fly to right. Now he's 2-2 on Langford. This will be his 15th pitch of the inning. And it's popped up yet again. This one will get out of play, off to the right.
We don't need that again to start. All the foul balls that prop up the pitch count quickly.
The set and the 2-2 again. Sinker is about an inch wide. Another full count. Brandon Nimmo on deck. Murakami holds Peterson at first. Probably not running here. The pitch. Curve is high. Ball 4. Couple of free passes here. And that'll bring up Nimmo, who had a 4-hit game back in July against the White Sox in Texas.
It's been a little bit cold of late. That's the guy we need up there right now. He's hit into 12 double plays this year as well. That's the most in the starting lineup for Texas.
Left-hand batter. 262 overall, and he takes a strike on a sinker.
Urquidy, first pitch strike percentage starting the day at 69%. That's good.
Nimmo swings and misses on a high fastball, 0-2.
Got a chase percentage of 36% of the time, which is also not terrible.
2 on, 1 away. The 0-2. Change up off the outside. Nimmo checked his swing. It's 1-2. We just saw the guy he was traded for yesterday was a 1-for-1 deal with the Mets. Marcus Semien.
Yep.
The 1-2 outside on a change. Sox got nice bulk work yesterday from Eric Fetty. No opener tonight. It's Urquidy starting. The 2-2 to Nimmo, and he hit him. Looked like near that front elbow. That's going to load the bases.
Well, this is the complete opposite of what Urquidy did in his last outing. And it's alarming to say the least, because you know they're relying on him to somewhat last as long as he did last time out, which was 6 innings.
Zach Bove will make a visit. That pitch actually hit him up in the tricep area near the right shoulder. So they're loaded with 1 out. If the Sox win tonight's game, Walner Law will make a donation to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Walner Law handles the toughest car accident cases in Chicago. Call 312-8-million. Walner Law, win with Walner. Now here's their hottest hitter, Ezekiel Duran, the third baseman.
Yeah, well, it's not ideal. Get their hottest hitter up there with the bases loaded and 1 out.
He has reached base in 10 of his last 16 plate appearances. He'll play for 2 around the dirt. Duran takes low, ball kicks away from Romo, but it headed toward third, and Peterson ended up staying at third. Probably the smart choice.
I don't know if that hit off the umpire and carried him that direction. Nope, off the chest protector. Romo directed it that direction, and because it went toward third base, it froze the runner.
So 1 ball, no strikes on Duran. Big-time candidate for a Silver Slugger as a utility man. Swing and a miss on a changeup.
Need Jose Urquidy to minimize the damage in this inning. And be nice if he got a couple of quick outs.
The stretch, the 1-1. Lashed foul on a line. Good effort by the ball dude down the right field line. That was a screamer. And didn't get it, but made it look good.
Yeah, committed for it, right? I'm going to make this play or lose some teeth, and thank goodness neither really happened.
The 1-2. Tapper foul. He grazed one off his front foot. Duran has made a start at 7 different defensive spots. They're very versatile. And a career .350 batter against White Sox pitching. The 1-2. Swing and a bouncer to the shortstop. Montgomery to Meidroth to Murakami, safe, and the Rangers are going to get the lead as a result of Duran's hustle.
It wasn't for lack of quickness by Montgomery and Meidroth. They got rid of it as quick as they could. But the breaking ball had Duran leaning across the plate and basically running out of the box on contact.
So Peterson scores. It's an RBI fielder's choice for Duran. They're at the corners with 2 outs. 1-0 Texas. Here's Evan Carter, the center fielder. Langford's the runner at third. Duran at first. And the pitch is rolled foul. Carter was ahead of a curveball. Rangers 48-16 when they score first. We mentioned the other day most teams win a vast majority of their games when they score first. There's a line drive, base hit, right field corner. 1 run is in. Duran coming around third. He's going to be held. It's a double for Evan Carter to make it 2-0. Guess the only good news there is only 1 run scored.
Yeah, I guess that's the way you look at it. And not at the point that you're saying great, because, you know, you need to minimize the damage. And right now, he's not done that. For a guy that went out there 6 innings, gave up just 2 hits, no walks last time out, this is the opposite that he's having kind of game to start this one. He's going to have to battle right here and get a quick out.
Now facing Jake Berger. He takes an outside fastball. Jake, the ex-White Sox, had to leave their game on Saturday against the Angels with a left wrist bruise. He got hit by a pitch, and he taps foul. But he was back in their lineup on Sunday, and in the lineup tonight. He went 1 for 15 on that homestand. He's got 21 home runs. He's batting .233. Second and third, 2 home. And a foul off the end of the bat toward the Ranger dugout. 1 ball and 2 strikes. "32 pitches here in the first inning.
That's the biggest issue, really, of this whole inning.
1-2 is high. He had a short start the other night from Luis Castillo. He went 2 2/3. He had an opener yesterday. So they'd like to get some innings out of Urquidy tonight.
An off day's in sight as of Thursday. They finally have a scheduled off day, but doesn't mean that these last 3 games, as you're strong with your bullpen, you want some innings out of your starter.
2-2 coming. Sweeper called, strike 3. Berger's going to challenge it. Looked like it was a ball.
Strike, the batter's challenging.
And I think the White Sox believe it will be a ball. And it is. It's outside.
Call's overturned. Texas has 2 remaining challenges.
So it's 3-2. Urquidy now comes set. The pitch to Berger. Sinker down and away, ball 4. That's the 3rd walk of the inning. And the 8-hitter, Elias Diaz, will walk up.
Well, as much fun as we had watching Urquidy work against the Cubs, this is the opposite effect. We need him to relax and have a little more fun like he did last time out. He looks like he's all business and not as relaxed.
Diaz homered yesterday against the Angels. Takes a strike on a sinker. Two nothing Texas. They have the bases loaded with 2 outs. The pitch fouled. 0-2. Diaz has been around. He started with the Pirates and had a run with the Rockies that included an all-star season in 23. Since then, Padres, Kansas City, now Texas. And he pops this one up. Right side of the infield. Muniz underneath. And the first baseman makes a catch. Rangers get 2, and they made Urquidy work. Upwards of 37, 38 pitches in that first inning. We'll go with 37. Ooh. We go to the bottom of the first. 2-0 Texas on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
You're in the market. The clock's ticking, and this is your moment. Jeff Joniak here, and I know how much pride Chicago takes in a team that shows up, works hard, and gets the job done. That's exactly what you'll find at Arlington Toyota. The same trusted people you've known for years are now backed by new ownership. From the Andy Moore Auto Group, bringing even more value every day. A full lineup of new Toyotas is ready for you. Dependable when it matters most, and built for Chicago roads. Step in, take the wheel, and drive home a winner today at ToyotaArlington.com.
Yo, buddy, you can feel it this time of year. The playoff picture's coming into view, and every game starts to mean a little bit more.
Yes, sir. Every big hit, every late inning, every game that can shake things up.
And wherever you're watching it all unfold, make sure you've got a Yingling Flight, the next generation of light beer.
95 calories, 2.6 carbs, and real flavor. Everything you want in a light beer.
So grab a flight, settle in, and enjoy the stretch run.
Because there's still plenty of baseball left.
Yingling Flight, the next generation of light beer. E.G. Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Enjoy responsibly.
Welcome back to About to Lose It with Greg, sponsored by Circle K. The show about summer road trips, short fuses, and the exact moment hunger starts driving. Caller 1, you're on.
Hi, Greg. I've had a single mint and half a coffee. At this point, even the cup holders feel condescending. What do I do?
Textbook case of under-snacking. Head to Circle K for the $2.50 meal deal. Your choice of a hot dog or taquito, plus a Polar Pop or a 7.5-ounce Coca-Cola product. All for $2.50. This summer, swing by America's Party Stop. Circle K makes your day. Offer valid at participating locations. See CircleK.com for details.
Hey, it's Will Venable, manager for the Chicago White Sox. You're listening to White Sox Baseball. This is the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Sox games on the go, the ESPN Chicago app.
It was a 38-pitch top of the first for Urquidy. White Sox bats now against Kamar Rocker, a right-hander, 2-0 Rangers. Third career start for Rocker against the Sox. Sam Antonacci swings and misses. In fact, Rocker is not allowed a run against the White Sox. Both of those starts in Arlington. He is pitching in Chicago for the first time. Fouled away, 0-2. Let's pause 10 for ID on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
This is ESPN Chicago, home of the White Sox. WMVP WTBC HD2 Chicago, a good Karma Sports radio station.
11 innings combined, 5 hits, no runs for a Rocker lifetime against the Sox. Hands over the head. Here comes the 0-2 to Sam, and he bounces a slider. Want to get him early. He's got an 8.59 first inning ERA. And he has a fairly low first pitch strike percentage. 56%. The 1-2. Outside on a slider. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And in a sense, you could just kind of go up there and be patient. And 45% of the pitches he throws are in the strike zone. So even though he threw strike 1 and strike 2, he's working the count back.
2-2 pitch. Hit in the air pretty well the other way, left field. Langford back on it, though, and he'll make the catch. Antonacci lines out. That'll bring up Murakami.
You know how it always feels like you got to bounce back after having a long inning, giving up a couple of runs. You want your offense to immediately send a message back.
Mune won for his last 23 with 10 strikeouts. Checks in with 29 home runs on the year. Takes a high sinker. Rocker is a Georgia native, went to Vanderbilt, and was the 3rd overall pick in the 2022 draft. Sinker strike on the outside corner, 94 miles an hour, 1-1.
121 innings worked this year by Rocker, 48 walks, so he can walk some guys.
The pitch, slider strike called, 1-2. Now the motion and the pitch. And he bounced a slider in front of home plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Some notes from yesterday. White Sox picked up their first series win against the Mets since 2016. It was their 11th walk-off win, their most since 2015 when they had 12. 2-2 is low. And they received their 5th game-ending home run, most in the major leagues.
It's been an exciting season in that department. Late game heroics.
3-2 on Munetaka Murakami. Here's the pitch. He struck him out swinging on a fastball. 2 down. That'll bring up the red-hot Miguel Vargas.
Okay, you said it red hot, so let's see a little barrel action here.
4 hits plus 6 walks in the 3-game series against the Mets. Leads the American League with 88 runs. And he grounds one into center field. That's a 2-out single.
Well, there's a little barrel action. First pitch cutter. Love, he was ready to accept a single. That was a very controlled swing by Vargas. Looked like he didn't try to do more than what he just did. He was aiming that ball right back up the middle and executed it.
Here's Andrew Benintendi, the DH, batting cleanup. And the go-ahead double in the 8th yesterday. Mets came back, tied it in the 9th, then Peters won it on the home run. The pitch is inside on a sinker. The heart of the lineup is brought to you by Northwestern Medicine, home to Illinois' top-ranked heart and vascular program for 18 straight years by U.S. News and World Report. Rockers 1-0, hit in the air out into right. It's way back there. Nimmo at the fence. He leaps, and he caught it. He just took away a game-tying home run.
It had top hand on it and just started hooking down right to the top of the fence. And indeed, it had the distance, but not enough of it.
That's a great catch by Nimmo, and he'll get high fives from all of his teammates as he heads back to the dugout. 2-0 Texas after 1 on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Every day, hardworking men and women build our roads, our offices, our homes, but you don't see the silent struggle, the disaster of a totally wrecked porta potty. Untouchable surfaces, unbearable odors, conditions no crew should endure.
Just want something clean, something decent.
That's why there's Flood's Royal Flush. Premium, spotless, comfortable restrooms, cleaned and maintained by and for hardworking people. Flood's Royal Flush, a local, woman-owned, family-operated company. You dump it, we pump it. Now offering sweeping service and septic pumping.
White Sox fans, there's only one way to enjoy baseball season, with a Surfside iced tea and vodka or a Surfside lemonade and vodka. Smooth, refreshing, and made for baseball. Surfside is the perfect match for a day at the ballpark or catching the game at home. Surfside is only 100 calories with 0 bubbles, so it goes down easy. It's not a seltzer, it's Surfside. Surfside, proud partner of the Chicago White Sox. Must be 21. Please drink responsibly.
Do you need home financing? Check out Marquette Bank. Looking for a home lender you can trust? You need Marquette Bank. Level up your home financing journey with Marquette Bank. You get experienced mortgage specialists and an easy digital home loan process. Great rates, great service. Marquette Bank makes it easy. Marquette Bank is here for all your mortgage and home equity needs. Visit emarquettebank.com/home loan to get started. Marquette Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 462926.
Diving stop. Nothing gets through. And nothing stops leaks like North Shore adult diapers for even the heaviest control problems. Visit northshore.com.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays, noon to 2, ESPN Chicago.
2-0 Texas. Cody Freeman leads off, and a check swing bouncer to the first baseman. Murakami will take it to the bag. 1 pitch, 1 out. Andrew Benintendi nearly tied the game with a home run, but Brandon Nimmo made a great leaping catch in right to end the first inning.
It's enough to make you mad when you hit that. You know it's gone. No, that's the distance. I got it. And no, you're out.
Peterson, the batter, he walked and scored in the first inning.
He'll be looking to launch.
He's going to take all the way. It's a curve for a strike on the inside corner.
But every time I ever see Peterson in the box, that's all I ever think. He's just looking to launch. Because it's true.
Dad played briefly in the major leagues. Stu.
Yep, I played against him in the minor leagues as well.
Left-hand hitting outfielder. Played 8 games for the Dodgers in '85. Fouled back out of play, 0-2.
Stu was in San Antonio in the Texas League when I was there in 1984.
Jock is his first name, J-O-C. Jock Russell Peterson with a D. Fouled down the left field side.
Yes.
Still 0-2.
Dad said, hey, my name is 3 letters. Let's make his 3 letters.
Right.
Stu, S-T-U.
The 0-2 is inside. And for posterity, his full name is Stewart.
No,
but goes by Stu.
You just ruined it. Should have made the people look that one up on their own. I was doing pretty good there with the 3 letters, and you just broke it down.
The pitch. Got him looking on a changeup. Peterson thought he was challenging.
He was. He just hesitated. He looked at the umpire and kind of shrugged his shoulders, then tapped his helmet.
Kind of tapped the side of his helmet, and I'm not really sure Chris Guccione saw it. No argument from the Ranger dugout, but Peterson would have been right. The pitch was low. Instead, it is a strikeout. That K brought to you by Circle K. Stop by Circle K for your game day snacks and drinks. Download the Circle K app to save. Seager sends one sky high and deep toward the corner and right. If it's fair, it's gone. And it is a foul ball. He almost hit that one over the pole. We had a controversial one in Baltimore last week. Pete Alonso thought he had homered against the Yankees. And it ended up not being overturned. And I think Skip Schumacher's going to ask for a crew chief boundary review. Why not?
Yeah, and that's twice Seager has walked up there swinging at the first pitch, trying to take him deep.
This will be a crew chief review of the home foul ball call.
So they'll take another look at it. These are tough to get changed. There was no first base coach or batter going, no, it was fair. They both kind of shrugged their shoulders. So I'm guessing this will either be confirmed or stand.
Well, and Seager, he wasn't demonstrative in any way saying, hey, check that.
Yeah, on the replay, it looks like the ball disappears behind the pole. Don't worry, I'm going back to the other thing. I can't just let you spin these stories that become legend when they're not totally accurate.
Yeah, you can. Sure you can.
It was clever what you tried to do with the Peterson.
It was right on it.
Name, but
and you look up Stu Peterson, it's STU. There, we're done. Why research
the ART,
more?
maybe it's artistic. Stu Art.
Exactly. Middle name is Art.
There you go.
Garfunkel.
It's actually Russell, but
I wish sometimes computers weren't so readily available.
Urquidy will take a warm-up toss or two. Another strange start to this game. We've had a few of those, though, of late.
Yes. It would be nice to just have one, because it's been exhausting to have a game where the White Sox play about as dominant baseball as possible and a fast game. You're like, how about that? That felt good from the first pitch to the last one.
Confirmed foul ball.
I mean, we saw it on the first replay. I don't know what they were waiting for.
So they took another look, got it right. 0-1 on Seager. If he had hit it to left, he would have hit it against the wind. There's a swing and a base hit. Pulled into right. 2-out single.
I got that, little Bob Seager there. I got it. But by the way, it's 3 pitches that Seager is seeing, and he swung at everything.
Here's Langford. Seager with an average lead, not running. First pitch. Fastball is off the outside.
Drew Romo gave a little recognition to his pitcher like that away after he caught it, maybe expecting it to be called a strike, even though, well, it wasn't.
Swinging a roller toward the middle, and it's gloved by Colson, and a great play, but he throws late to second. He kind of lunged at that ball, stayed on his feet when he picked it up, and just did a blind spin move and fired a strike to Meidroth, but Seager was already on the bag. That's a base hit for Langford.
The ball was hit right off the end of the bat and spinning away from the shortstop. But you're right. What a great athletic play by Montgomery. Unfortunately, nothing more could be done. It's a hit. Simple as that.
Now, Brandon Nimmo up there. And I think he's all right. It looked at first like he might have been dinged for a pitch timer violation, but that is not the case. Nimmo takes outside on a changeup. Well, he's been worth 2 runs already defensively.
That's a fact. He doesn't need to add to his already good start to this game. Just make it out.
He takes a strike, curveball on the outside corner.
Urquidy had 50 pitches. He hasn't gotten through 2 innings.
2 on, 2 out. The 1-1 check swing. I think he went. Oh, he held on a high one. Nestor Ceja made the call on appeal, the third base umpire. And he got it right. 2-1. Outside. Ball 3.
Urquidy looks like a different pitcher from his last outing. I mean, all around. Body language, results. He's trying to get it. He's out there chastising himself, trying to get it right.
The 3-1 home. Curve strike, it's full.
Well, I like that. I mean, honestly, you just lay a fastball in there on 3-1 in that situation. You got a guy that's a home run hitter. He said, nope. I'm going to throw a breaking ball, and hopefully it's a strike, or I start with the next guy, who is a very hot hitter on deck.
The set, the 3-2 with the runners moving. Fastball is low. Romo's going to challenge it.
Calls the ball. The catcher's challenging.
It's almost like he just wanted the challenge for the hope.
And it is low, and they're loaded.
Chicago has 1 remaining challenge.
Can't become emotional saying, I need this to be a strike for my guy. It has to actually be a strike. It missed by several inches.
So all of this started after 2 pretty quick outs. The Seager single, Wyatt Langford with an infield hit, then the Nimmo walk, and here is Duran, who's got an RBI on a fielder's choice. Curveball inside. Romo thinks that caught the inside edge.
Catch is challenging.
All right, 2 straight challenges.
It's a strike. That one overturned.
Chicago has 1 remaining challenge.
Chris Guccione's been very loquacious on the microphone this inning.
Yes.
Not by choice. The 0-1. Rounded foul, 0-2. Now he needs to find that put-away pitch fast.
Yeah, I like your idea there. And in all honesty, just make a tease of a pitch that gets him to have to go after it and make some soft contact for an easy out. There you go. That's all I'm asking. He's capable.
Bases full of Rangers. 2 out, second inning. 2-0. Texas leading. The pitch. Up and in on a fastball. They have 3 hits in this game. They've taken 4 walks plus a hit batter. Swinging a ground ball to Mydroth, and he fell down. Everybody's safe. He had to go get it on the other side of second base, and he blew a tire, and it'll be a hit for Duran, and it's 3-0.
Check swing, ground ball right to where Mydroth was playing, and he loses his footing. Simple as that. Ball kind of hopped up on him, and he was cutting to his left, and he just had his spikes dig in and tear out from underneath him. Not complicated. It wasn't a tough play. Just he was really going hard and went down.
Well, his left elbow, forearm really scraped up. Inning's not over yet. Evan Carter batting with the bases loaded, and he takes a strike.
They scored that a base hit. Okay.
Yep, infield single. 0-1. Fastball high. Another challenge by Romo.
Calls the ball. The catch is challenging.
And it is a strike.
Calls overturned.
Just grazed that upper border.
Well, it's almost looking like just do the White Sox a favor, Evan Carter, and just hit it at somebody routinely.
And we've got an ejection from the Ranger dugout.
Well, I guess the real question is, who?
It wasn't Skip Schumacher. He hasn't moved.
Peterson might be the guy. He was wandering around behind Schumacher and has disappeared.
Interesting to get tossed on an ABS overturn.
Yes.
The pitch. Low on a changeup. Yep. I think it is Peterson.
Oh, he struck out looking for the second out of this inning. Maybe he was angry about that.
He was upset. Yeah, that makes sense. Changeup low.
But that's the thing about the striking out looking is you got the ABS challenge. So if you don't agree with it, or
well, he's probably saying I did, and you wouldn't let me challenge. 2-2 coming to Carter, fouled just above our booth. I was on that one.
You were ready. I saw you making your move.
Meanwhile, Chase Mydroth's going to need a new uniform. He's got blood all over his jersey. Fouled. He jammed him that time with a fastball.
Well, we got a lot of problems going on. We got an injured second baseman from going down on his elbow. We got a pitch count at 64. It's 3-0. Nothing real positive to say at this point.
And Chase is due to hit third in the bottom of the inning. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a topper right out in front of home plate. Romo just picks it up, steps on the plate, and the inning is over.
You won't see a full swing and a ball hit closer to home plate than that.
3-0 Texas in the second on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Walner Law helped me get the compensation that I deserve.
Walner Law helped me get back on my feet.
Thanks to Walner Law, I'm at a better place today.
Walner Law cares for you. We're compassionate. We're empathetic to your situation. And I promise you, I will get you more money than any other law firm in the city of Chicago. That is my promise to you. Hire us, win with us, be successful with us. Call us at Walner Law, 312-8-million.
I've spent my entire career around Chicago sports, and I've learned one thing. It's that every great game day starts with proper preparation. Mine starts at Pete's Market. I stop there for the freshness, quality, from incredible produce to homemade favorites like guacamole, pico de gallo, and salsa, all prepared fresh daily right in the store. While you're there, grab a bag or two of El Ranchero authentic tortilla chips, the perfect dip chip. Pete's Market, El Ranchero, and Chicago sports form a lineup built for game day.
At Advantage Dealer Group, it's in the name. Guys, it's Carmen. Luxury isn't just about the vehicle you drive. It's about how you're treated before you even get behind the wheel and after you drive off the lot. That's what stands out at Advantage Cadillac in Hodgkins. Professional, transparent, no unnecessary pressure. Just a team focused on helping you find the right Cadillac. If you're buying a Cadillac, true luxury can be found at Advantage Cadillac in Hodgkins.
Swing fly ball, and she's gone!
White Sox Nation.
Murakami, first home run in Chicago.
You guys in my heart.
The Chicago White Sox Baseball Network.
The home of the Sox. This is ESPN Chicago.
ABS challenges are a reminder. Second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours in Northwestern Medicine. Bottom of the second, it's been all Rangers so far, 3-0. Braden Montgomery against Kamar Rocker. And he hits the first pitch in the air to left out of play.
Can't believe it. Already the bottom of the second? Woo! It's been over 40 minutes since this game started, and 9 outs have happened.
Rangers have had 15 plate appearances. Sinker is high and wide. 1-1 on the switch hitter batting left. The pitch. There's a base hit. And a soft line drive toward the end of the bat, out into left. And Braden has a leadoff single.
Well, you're right. That was right off the end of the bat. And that's the one thing I think we can say about Braden. He makes good enough contact because he puts a good enough swing on a lot of baseballs and gets good results. You know, he's hitting balls inside the opposite bag when he's batting right-handed down first base, left-handed down third base. He's just doing enough with these swings to be dangerous.
That'll bring up Colson Montgomery. And he takes outside and high. Like to see these two guys really get hot, the Montgomerys. Colson 0 for his last 9. Did hit a big home run Friday against the Mets. His 27th. The 1-0 pitch is foul.
The pitch was about 4 inches off the outside corner, and he just got the arm fully extended, thinking he can get to it.
One ball, one strike. Rocker set at the belt. The pitch. High and away. Meidroth on deck. The 2-1. Hook foul on a line off the netting. Looks like Chase has that left arm repaired a little bit.
Oh, yeah, the trainers get on that in a hurry. Clean it up, cover it up.
Two on Colson Montgomery. Seager, the shortstop, shaded toward the bag and deep at second. And a foul. Left side out of play.
Quite often we have this feeling, right, that you get down multiple runs and you get a runner on and it's like, all right, home run. Because the Sox have done it so often this year. So now it becomes part of the fiber of what you think about this club. It's like you need a clutch home run, and it's happened so often.
Short lead by Braden at first. Now takes another step or two off the bag. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Colson strikes out.
Well, you got to pick good pitches to go after, and Colson swung at least 2 that he did not make contact with out of the strike zone, including that last one.
Here's Meidroth. He didn't really have time to change his jersey or his pants. Looks like a hockey player.
Yep.
Meidroth takes a strike on a fastball. Maybe it's his version of the Nolan Ryan jersey.
Sure.
We're going to give away that bloody jersey in Texas. Throw to first. Braden back in time. Well, hit 3 home runs tonight. Maybe next year the White Sox will do a bloody Meidroth jersey giveaway.
Sure, I like that idea.
Rocker comes set with 4 ticks on the clock. The 0-1. Low, good backhanded stab by Diaz on a ball in the dirt. 3-0 Rangers, second inning. Not an unusual circumstance for the White Sox of late, trailing early. They've been a good comeback team. The pitch. Pulled foul on the ground.
When you watch Rocker work, he looks like he's giving you a chance to hit, but he's right on the edge of the strike zone with a lot of pitches. And I think that's what's made him successful. You look for the sinker, he throws it in the perfect spot. You look for the little breaking ball, he throws it in the perfect spot. So he's not making mistakes.
Meidroth, an awkward wave and a miss on an inside slider for strike 3.
Like that. That was a slider that was up and in the strike zone, but obviously not where he was looking. And he did an emergency hack just trying to foul it off. That was short and compact, to say the least.
Here's Peters, who hit his first career game-ending home run yesterday and now has gone deep in back-to-back contests. 2 outs. Braden Montgomery at first base. The pitch to Peters is hit high in the air to right. Nemo at the fence will watch it go. 3 days, 3 homers for Peters. A 2-run shot, and it's 3-2 in the second.
Well, he's locked in. He was cold from the All-Star break to about 10 days ago, and since then he's on fire. And he sat there looking for something up to turn on, and it's been working for him, that's for sure. He got a spinner. Just mentioned Rocker had not been making many mistakes over the heart of the plate. He did there and paid for it.
Boy, that is enormous for a lot of reasons. Brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. The excitement continues here in August. More on that after this pitch to Romo. He takes a strike. $200,000 blackjack tournament series every Saturday, and all Unity members can compete for the top prize of $100,000. 0-1 is low, so they're within a run. Kind of erases some of the bad vibes of the first inning and a half. And it's the first time the White Sox have scored against Rocker. 1-1 is pulled through the hole into right, and Romo's got a base hit to keep the inning alive for Antonacci.
Yeah, isn't it crazy to think that we have looked like junk to this point? It's not been a good game for the White Sox, just hasn't. Nothing's looked real good. And just like that, as you mentioned, it kind of erases that feeling of the first inning and a half, and you get back in it. Simple thing, into the bat, blooper to left field, and a crushed home run. Like we were talking, you just feel like the White Sox have to hit a home run like that to change the feel of the game, and they did it.
Antonacci takes high. First player in the modern era to be hit 24 times in the first 110 games of a major league career. He's got the new single season mark for the White Sox. And he hits a 2-bouncer right to Berger. And he steps on first, inning over. Peters goes deep again. His 10th. It's Texas 3, Sox 2 after 2 on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Listen, as a dad, I'm always thinking, how do I give my kids the best foundation to grow and be great? For me, it starts with what's in their cup, and that's milk. It's packed with 13 essential nutrients to help build strong bones and support their growth every single day. This isn't just a drink, it's a part of the game plan. And when they want something that feels like a treat, chocolate milk is a cheat code. It hydrates better than most sports drinks and still fuels them to stay active. In my house, we're building strength every day the right way. Learn more at usdairy.com.
All my life, my mom sacrificed so much for our family. So when she needed a life-saving liver transplant and I learned I was a match, I didn't hesitate to be her donor. I was nervous for my mom, who would be facing it all in English, her second language. But thankfully, our team at Northwestern Medicine spoke Spanish, putting our family at ease and making the entire experience seamless.
Top 10 in the nation for transplant volume, the team at Northwestern Medicine performed a living donor transplant. First, removing a portion of Francisco's healthy liver to then transplant to his mother, Dolores. Northwestern Medicine has saved the most lives through organ transplant in Illinois and its surrounding states.
Now my mom's feeling better than she has in decades, and she's back to giving it her all. This time on the dance floor at my wedding.
Northwestern Medicine is committed to providing world-class care across Chicagoland, because what makes us better makes you better. Learn more at nm.org/transplant.
Line shot deep left, a home run.
Hey, it's Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas.
Y'all listen to ESPN Chicago, the home of the Chicago White Sox.
It's simple. The ESPN Chicago app.
Sox now have 7 batters with double-digit home runs, with Peters hitting his 10th. So now Jose Urquidy back to work against Jake Berger. Third inning, 3-2 Texas. Fastball strike, top of the zone. Jake took a walk in the first inning. The 0-1 called strike on a sinker. Lovely evening here at the ballpark as we near dusk.
Yeah, especially now that they had 2 quick runs. Really lovely.
3 night games.
Yes.
To wrap up the homestand. Swing and a miss on a sweeper. Strike 3. That is strikeout number 2 for Urquidy.
You think about his last outing. When he strike out the first 5 of 6 that he faced, 8 of 9.
So it was the starting, or it wasn't a start, a bulk appearance against the Cubs. It was a franchise first statistically in this regard. Diaz wallops a liner to left. It's foul. He was the first White Sox reliever ever to pitch 6 innings in a game, no runs allowed, 8 strikeouts, no walks. Now it's a little more commonplace these days to have that many innings in relief because of the opener. Swing and a miss on a sweeper, 0-2. And Diaz having a chat here with the home plate umpire.
Might be something to do with Urquidy and his delivery or something messing with him.
Could be, and that's what we saw against the Cubs, and it really worked to his advantage. Urquidy takes his feet, kind of brushes the landing spot, and with 2 seconds he lets it go, and he misses outside. I think he knew exactly what was going on, and he was not going to play that game.
Yes. So Urquidy then actually saluted over toward the Texas Rangers dugout after the fact, too, before he threw the pitch.
Like, nice try. A 1-2. Sweeper again off the outside. Urquidy's pretty honest about it. He said, if I have 14 seconds, I'm going to use all of them. Or 10, whatever it is. My mound. Sinker is low. 3-2.
Well, you know, I kind of felt that way when it came to Caballero. I mean, I didn't see the problem. You wait till the last second to get in there and actually look up, or stand there and then look up and see where that was wrong.
3-2 pitch is fouled. And what is interesting about tonight, he never got in this sort of rhythm in the first inning.
No, that's right. No question. That's why I mentioned at the time, like, maybe coming in as a bulk guy is more relaxing than him opening the game up.
Seems to be manipulating the clock here, which he really didn't do early. 3-2, and he hit him on the hand. And Diaz not happy to get drilled.
Well, obviously it's not by design.
Yep.
He knows it, too. Diaz hasn't even looked out at Urquidy. He's just pitching the way he has to pitch to try and be successful.
Well, they're yelling at him. He's talking to their dugout.
Yeah. He's like, it's 3-2. Why would I want to hit him?
Well, he started 0-2. The last thing he wanted to do is let Diaz reach first base.
That's a
fact.
And
he pointed at the scoreboard. I think he's saying, man, I've thrown 75 pitches tonight. The last thing I want to do is give up another base runner.
Yeah, to me, whoever's chirping at him from the dugout, which players are going to do that automatically, especially after they've just started a little gamesmanship between him, pitcher and batter, is Urquidy's looking out. He looked out at the scoreboard, like you said, and he pointed to it, and he goes 3-2. Like, it's a 3-2 count or it's a 3-2 score. Either way, he's like, I'm not trying to put a guy on.
That'll bring up Cody Freeman. 1 on, 1 out. 3-2 Rangers, 3rd inning. We've had a lot of action already. Freeman takes a strike on a sinker. Fourth-round pick, Cody Freeman, by Texas in 2019 out of high school in California. Now we've got a warning issued to Urquidy to not rush the batter in terms of the pitch clock. The 0-1 low. Chris Guccione has had about as active a night as you could have in the first 3 innings for a home plate umpire.
Well, we've been going for almost exactly an hour now, and we're in the top of the 3rd inning. A lot going on. Lots of pitches, lots of action.
Lots of replay reviews. Sinker is outside, 2-1.
Last time Urquidy, he's got 77 pitches, 30 of them out of the strike zone. Last time it would have been probably 15 out of the strike zone with the same amount of pitches.
And about 6 innings.
Yes.
Sweeper low.
The one thing that's really worked well for Texas is they're not chasing all these right off the edge pitches. So he's having to throw strikes. The Cubs were way more aggressive chasing stuff.
3-1 is hammered foul to left. 3-2. Freeman is 10 out of 36 in the major leagues this season. It's a .278 average. Hit .308 at Round Rock. 26 games there.
Well, he's got a 3-2 count. If he gets the pitch he's looking for, he'll be ready.
The pitch. Base hit. Hard hit grounder in the left.
Got the pitch he was looking for. A sinker right there.
That is their 11th base runner.
Yes. They have been on the bases for sure. It could be 6-0 right now. We're fortunate it's just a 1-run deficit, but we also need a double play right here to end this threat.
Justin Foscue will hit here because D.H. Peterson was ejected. So Foscue in the DH spot now. Two on, one away, and a high pop-up. Third base side, foul territory. Romo called off by Vargas, and he makes the catch. Great job by Miguel. He was screaming, I got it, I got it, I got it, the whole time.
Yeah, you have to. We talked about that, or you end up running into each other because you only said it 3 times, just like the catcher did. And then we had dust to deal with right there. We've seen recently a ball lost at this time of night, so thank goodness that one did not become a problem.
Seager with 2 away. And he takes a high fastball, and we've got a challenge. Boy, the Rangers are livid. They are really upset. They thought Romo waited too long. And it is a strike.
Well, it has to be like Romo was waiting almost to hear what the umpire said, and when he heard it, then he challenged. The thing with Peterson, I believe, is he just shrugged his shoulders, then he went up.
Right. Sinker is high, 1-1.
I think when you show action other than immediate challenge, the umpires kind of interpret that as you're just mad and now you're going to react. It's a little too late for them. We've seen it more than once. Exact same play called that way.
Sinker is high. If he doesn't get this third out here soon, this might be a 3-inning night for Urquidy. Might not be able to send him back out. He's at 85 pitches already.
Yeah, and he's in a world of hurt position now with a 2-1 count against a guy that's been seeing the ball well against him.
The pitch. Seager takes low.
And he's aware that's why he did not bother challenging him with a 2-1 pitch. It doesn't get any better 3-1, so I don't imagine him giving anything to hit.
Seager, including tonight, 16 hits over his last 8 games. The 3-1, and it's lined into left center. A base hit. Diaz is going to score. Freeman around third, and he will score, and they get those 2 runs right back. It's 5-2 Texas.
I was wrong. He gave him something to hit. I felt that he would prefer to go after the guy on deck with a fresh count than throw Seager a strike with 3-1. And he did. He threw a sinker out over the plate. He just stayed with it and filled up that left center field gap.
So they have scored in each of the first 3 innings. Bullpen's still quiet. Urquidy needs to get through this inning. Langford at the bat. Seager 2 for 3. And Langford takes a strike on a sweeper.
I think the one thing that becomes very frustrating is the hope that you guys like Urquidy show you how good they can be, and then you expect them to give you a chance the next time, and then they have an outing like this.
Fouled.
You want the consistency. You want to rely on they'll keep you in the game. You don't expect them to go out there back-to-back starts and shut everybody down, but you definitely didn't expect this. It's the opposite of what he did last time out.
The 0-2. Langford pops it up. Foul territory off third. And no play for Vargas. Hit the top of the dugout on the other side of the net.
And he had lost it. He did not see that ball. He went over and was standing there waving his hands like, where is it? And looking straight up when it was just landing on the top of the dugout. And now he was letting everybody know. It's hard to see.
The pitch. It's high.
He could be at 100 pitches before this inning's over if he doesn't get an out here.
(5-2) Rangers. Third inning. Seager's at second. 2 outs. The 1-2 to Langford. It's high. And there might be a couple of guys unavailable in the bullpen for the White Sox. Maybe Newcomb, maybe Taylor. Swinging a fly ball. Center field, not deep. Here comes Peters in, and he makes a catch. Bottom of the third. Texas 5, Sox 2 on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
At Advantage Dealer Group, you get the better deal, period. Advantage. It's in the name. Good kid here. Every dealership in this town talks about having a great deal. But the better question is, who do you trust to give you one? That's why I drive an Advantage Chevrolet. 3 locations close to you, like Advantage Chevy Bridgeview. But what really stands out is how Advantage treats people. I've experienced it, and I can confidently recommend them to you. Advantage Chevrolet Bridgeview. Together, let's drive.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right and naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything, from the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
I'm Courtney Cronin, live at the ballpark with the team behind Costa Iavoni, Julio Costa and Anthony Iavoni.
Courtney, Chicago fans love straight talk. Does that help in your reporting?
Absolutely. No curveballs, just honest questions. It's the Chicago way.
Same here. When someone's injured, they don't want to run around. They want answers.
And when you're local, you step up to the plate for your community.
It's about trust, one Chicagoan to another.
Costa Iavoni, your trusted local personal injury attorneys. We get you.
Call 708-4-MILLION or visit CILaw.com.
Len Casper play-by-play.
Almost one deep to right.
Darren Jackson's analysis.
He connects, boy. They go far.
This is the Chicago White Sox Baseball Network. The legendary AM 1000, the home of the Chicago White Sox.
5-2 Texas. Tyler Schweitzer now up in the Sox bullpen. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Long way to go.
Woo. You got that right. What, 2.5 innings we've played and well over an hour. Dr. Pepper.
Murakami against Kamar Rocker. Sinker is low. Sox looking for an advantage here. Kind of been up against it since the start. That advantage brought to you by Advantage Dealer Group. Find your next Chevy, Acura, Toyota, now Cadillac, Buick, GMC. Swing and a one-hopper off the glove of Berger. That ball on the dirt. It'll be a reach for Murakami. We'll see how they score it. That ball kind of went up in the air and then came right back down, but nobody could get to it in time. It's a single for Murakami.
Well, it's a hot corner base hit. Top hand rocket that just ate him up. Hit him right in the heel of the glove, popped up in the air, and forget it.
Find your advantage at Advantage Dealer Group. Well, here's one. Vargas at the plate with a man on, and he's already 1 for 1.
Oh, man. It's amazing right now how hard the offense has to work to make you feel like you can win a game. I mean, it's every day. Just exhausting mentally for these guys to have to focus at the highest level with every at-bat of every game.
Short lead by Mune. Look out, up and in on a slider that didn't break, and Vargas vacated. Boy, the second baseman, Freeman, right up the middle. The pitch is high and in on a fastball. I think Freeman is legal, but just barely in terms of where he is standing. The boundary is kind of on the corner of each side of second base toward the outfield, and he is kind of straddling that invisible line. 2-0, up and in again. Ball 3.
And by the way, where he's playing, he has to lose sight of the baseball when it is thrown by the pitcher, because the pitcher's body will be in the way while the ball's traveling to the plate, and you should never lose sight of the ball in flight.
3-0 is a cutter. It's a strike. It's the first one that wasn't basically at Vargas's front shoulder.
You know where Freeman is, and in the direct line between the second baseman, the pitcher, and the batter, it's a straight line. So the pitcher is literally right in between the batter and the pitcher.
The pitch, it's high on a cutter, and Vargas draws a walk, something he's great at. And they've got something cooking here for Andrew Benintendi. That's now 79 walks for Miguel Vargas. And we've got a pitching coach visit, Jordan Teagues, with Texas coming out to talk with Rocker.
And join us at the ballpark Friday, September 4th. The White Sox take on the Twins at 6:40. 20,000 fans in attendance will receive an exclusive White Sox magic wand. Don't miss your chance to bring a little extra magic to Rate Field. Get your tickets and prepaid parking at whitesox.com/promos.
Benintendi is 0 for 1, but he was an inch away from a 2-run homer. Brandon Nimmo made a great leaping catch in right to rob him of a game-tying home run at that time.
Well, guess what?
He's a tying run again.
Yes, he is. This is a guy that has been walking up to home plate in the last few games with a bunch of chances to drive in runs. Bases loaded 3 times a few games back. The next day he had bases loaded again, and here he is with 2 men on this time. It just keeps happening for him.
The pitch to Benintendi. It's a strike on a cutter.
Benintendi, by the way, is a .330 hitter with men in scoring position. Best. No, actually, Antonacci leads the team at .343 with that situation.
Rocker on an 0-1. Cutter is outside. Don't have to get it all back, but you got to get something here, right? 2 on, nobody out.
Yeah, you need the good at-bats. I mean, you can't control. You can hit it hard like you did last time and hope for the best, but you need the good at-bats and the good contact to give yourself a chance.
1-1. Sinker strike, outside corner. Infield hit by Murakami, followed by a Vargas walk. Now 1-2 on the DH. The pitch. Fouled. Right next to us. 5-2 Texas, third inning. The set, the pitch. A swing and a chop to the shortstop. Seager will get an out at second. No throw to first. Freeman decided to hang on to it. So they're at the corners as Vargas is forced at second base. One away. Here's Braden Montgomery.
Yeah, they didn't have a play at first base. So Freeman, the right thing. He kind of crossed the bag, looked to first, but then looked to third in case the runner rounded it aggressively. He would throw back behind him.
Braden with an opposite field single and a run in the second. Murakami now at third. Benintendi, the runner, at first. Berger holds at the bag. The pitch. Outside. Rocker now comes set. Here's his 1-0. Last foul. A lot of line drives the other way for Braden. 1-1.
Yeah, especially early in his at-bats when he swings. First or second swing of the at-bat, he will foul it off the other way and makes adjustments within the at-bat and gets some results from it.
Here's the pitch. Sinker is low. Tomorrow night, it's Jacob deGrom against lefty Anthony Kay. And southpaw Mackenzie Gore for the Rangers Wednesday, and righty Sean Burke for the White Sox. The 2-1. And a swing and a foul on a slider behind the plate.
Well,
2-2.
It's interesting because the previous pitch was close and Braden lays off. So he must say to himself, okay, I'm getting a pitch to hit this time, because he just swung at a slider that was ankle high. So he goes from taking a close one because he's not thinking aggressively to I'm going to be aggressive no matter what's coming my way.
2-2. Low. He took that slider. So 3-2 on Colson Montgomery. Braden Montgomery with Colson on deck. Here it comes. It's low. He walked him. And the bases are loaded.
And it's amazing how often Braden does that. Fall behind in a count, then becomes extremely patient and earns a walk.
10 for ID on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Construction season is here in Chicagoland. Commercial Tire Service is ready to keep your crews moving. Family owned and operated.
ESPN Chicago, home of the White Sox. WMVP WTBC HD2 Chicago, a good Karma Sports radio station.
Bases loaded. Colson Montgomery at the plate. 1 out, third inning. 5-2 Texas. And a pop fly foul back to the seats. Well, that leaves your bat, and you're going, please get out of play.
Yeah, especially since it was right there, right where he likes the ball. Thigh high away from him.
Nothing in one. The pitch. Fouled. 0-2 on Colson Montgomery. 2 walks and an infield hit this inning.
Just be ready to cover whatever right now. Even with an 0-2 count. Don't want to be standing there watching one go by now.
Already seen 2 fastballs. Rocker delivers. Fouled on a slider.
That was outside, and he reached way out there to foul that off, but he was ready to swing. But if they're going to throw a slider off the outside corner and have you dive out there, that means they might throw the two-seamer on the inside corner to freeze you. Be ready to fight it off.
The pitch. Struck him out swinging on a low slider. Colson's strikeout struggles continue, and it's up to Chase Meidroth with 2 outs. Golden opportunity here in the third. Need a 2-out hit at this point.
Yeah, 2 big sluggers that the White Sox have had not hit well with men in scoring position. Murakami at 175 with men in scoring position and 184 for Colson. And
Diaz will take a slow walk to the mound. They now have action in their bullpen, a lefty.
And they have had chances, both of those big sluggers, with men on base of late. They still have their isolated moments where they come through with the big drive, but those guys got to come up with some big hits. All these other guys, Meidroth, Antonacci, Benintendi, they all seem to bear down, focus a little bit higher with men in scoring position, and put the good swing together.
A chance for Chase. Robbie Ahlstrom, a lefty, is the man up in the bullpen. Slider is low. I think if Meidroth gets on base, it will be the lefty with Peters on deck. So Rocker kind of fighting for his life in this game at the moment, even though he's leading by 3. 1-0, misses outside, ball 2. Hitter's count here for Chase with the bases loaded. The pitch. Sinker strike right down the middle.
Taken all the way, unfortunately, but I get it. He feels comfortable hitting with the strike, even though that was about as Meatball City as they're going to get one on a 2-0 count.
He now does have a bandage on that scrape on his left forearm. 2-1, check swing on a low one, and he held up. Hands came forward. The barrel stayed back. 3-1. Big pitch. Here it comes. Strike called on a sinker, and it looked a little low, but he's not going to challenge it.
That is the time, right? Bases loaded. You think it's low, and it's meaning a walk and a run scored if you get it right.
Now, it was low, but it was close, though. 3-2, runners will be moving. The pitch. He struck him out swinging on a Chase slider.
That was about 6 inches lower than the one that he had just taken.
So somehow Rocker gets out of it with no damage. It's 5-2 Texas after 3 on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Construction season is here in Chicagoland. Commercial Tire Service is ready to keep your crews moving. Family owned and operated since 1989, they bring over 37 years of experience helping businesses choose the right tires for every job. From construction and industrial equipment to landscaping trucks and trailers, they offer a wide range of tough tires and sizes. With 8 Chicagoland locations, including their newest in Hammond, Commercial Tire Service is the #1 choice for tires when the job needs to get done right. Visit CommercialTireServices.com.
Sox fans, get your space game day ready with Steinhaffel's Furniture and Mattress, proud partner of the Chicago White Sox. Right now, during Steinhaffel's Labor Day sale, you can save up to 30% on furniture and home decor. Plus, get a free 65 or 85-inch TV with a qualifying purchase. You'll also save big on all the top mattress brands, and you can take advantage of Steinhaffel's special 60 months, 0% financing. But don't wait. These Labor Day savings won't last. Shop Steinhaffel's in-store or at steinhaffels.com.
At Advantage Dealer Group, you get the better deal, period. Advantage. It's in the name. Good kid here. Every dealership in this town talks about having a great deal. But the better question is, who do you trust to give you one? That's why I drive an Advantage Chevrolet. 3 locations close to you, like Advantage Chevy Bolingbrook. But what really stands out is how Advantage treats people. I've experienced it, and I can confidently recommend them to you. Advantage Chevrolet Bolingbrook. Together, let's drive.
This is the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network on Chicago's home for sports, ESPN Chicago. Get weird with Waddle's World on ESPN Chicago.
It'll be the bullpen the rest of the night. Lefty Tyler Schweitzer in the 4th. 5-2 Rangers. Nimmo, Duran, Carter scheduled to bat. Rangers scored in each of the first 3 innings against the starter Urquidy. First pitch coming, fastball right down the pipe. It's a strike. Sox have had chances. The 0-1, swing and a miss. 0-2. Rangers have left the bases loaded twice. The Sox just left 3 in the last half inning.
Yeah, if you think about opportunities, we could be through 3 innings and it could be 8-7 either way.
Schweitzer on an 0-2. Fouled off the glove of Romo. Just couldn't hang on. Steinhoffels is a proud partner of the Sox. Whenever the Sox turn a double play at home this season, Steinhoffels donates $200 to Special Spaces to help create dream bedrooms for children battling cancer. Sweeper is just off the inside, apparently. 1-2. They're in the 9th in Detroit. The Rays lead the slumping Tigers 4-1. 1-2, fouled. In some ways, this game so far has felt a little bit like that game Saturday night against the Mets. And you just hope the White Sox can come through with a big inning at some point offensively. There's a hard ground ball to a backhanding Montgomery at second, or short rather, throw to first in time.
Right behind second.
And Nimmo retired. Here comes Duran.
Yeah, again, it seems like since this 16 straight day of games being played, it's been feeling like this almost every game. Just a battle. Nothing given, nothing taken.
Sox
Just
are
a lot of work.
Yeah, 7-6 to open this tough stretch. Slider strike to Duran. Five runs, 6 hits for Texas. 2 runs, 5 hits for the Sox. The pitch by Schweitzer. Fastball in there, 0-2.
Well, Schweitzer is a guy that's doing the opposite of the things went for Urquidy, is attacking the strike zone.
Urquidy, 3 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 walks. Swing and a foul off the front leg.
Urquidy threw about 95 pitches for 3 innings.
Officially 93, 56 for strikes. I'm assuming Rocker will stay in the game. After getting out of the 3rd inning, he's just over 60 pitches for the night.
You would think, even though he's about to face a couple of guys that have picked up hits against him, and one of them a home run in Peters.
Another 0-2 coming. Fouled on a changeup. Just got a piece of it. Ezekiel Duran, he's been one of their most valuable players. Playing a little bit of everything defensively. Change-up is high. He's at third base tonight. He started in center field yesterday for the first time in his career.
You said it. He's been valuable.
The 1-2. Slider bounced in front of the plate.
Moved his feet. Changed his eye level on the previous pitch. Now throw him a strike.
The 2-2. It's high. Goes without saying, going to need some innings out of Schweitzer tonight.
Isn't that interesting? We felt that same way about Urquidy. We need some innings. Didn't happen.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Hey, fans, get access to the best seats, the best value, and lock in your 27 ticket plan today. Be here for the biggest matchups, opening day on April 1st, and exciting new promotions. Plus, enjoy flexible payment plans, savings on single games, and more.
Evan Carter coming up. 1 for 2 with an RBI double. Corner infielders are in. Left-hand batter takes inside. Vargas and Murakami stay pulled in. Fouled in the air, back in our direction. Two outs, nobody on. The 1-1 coming. Hit in the air out into center. Peters is there, and he grabs it. He'll lead off the bottom of the 4th. He homered in his first at-bat. After 3.5, it's 5-2 Texas on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Want to live life at max volume? Then look no further than Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. With over 1,700 slots, 80 table games, live entertainment, and 5 restaurants which span a wide range of culinary genres, we are sure to have something for everyone. Whether you want to indulge in a savory dish at Council Oaks Steaks and Seafood, or take in dinner and live music at the world-renowned Hard Rock Cafe. Amplify your entertainment experience at Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. Just off Exit 6, I-8094. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
I spent my entire career around Chicago sports, and I've learned one thing. It's that every great game day starts with proper preparation. Mine starts at Pete's Market. I shop there for the freshness and quality, especially in the premium meat department, where you'll find certified Angus beef steaks and pub burgers. If it's not certified, it's not the best. You can also pick up very fresh, natural USA prime pork back ribs or spare ribs, sourced directly from American farmers. Pete's Market and its trusted partners bring quality to every table. No one does fresh like Pete's.
There's nothing like your neighborhood spot on a summer night. It's game on, every scream, cold beer at the bar, and everybody in the place suddenly becomes a manager by the 7th inning, including you, especially me. So when you step up to the bar, ask for Yingling Flight, the next generation of light beer. 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, and real flavor. A light beer made for nights like this. Cold flights. Baseball on, that'll play. Yingling Flight, the next generation of light beer. E.G. Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Enjoy responsibly.
You're out of there, leaky store brands. When all else fails, try North Shore Adult Diapers for even the heaviest control problems. Visit northshore.com.
Carmen and Yurko, weekdays, 9 to noon, ESPN Chicago.
5-2 Texas, bottom of the 4th. Rocker with new life. Facing Peters, who taps foul back of the plate. Rocker was likely coming out of the game if he could not get Mydroth, but he struck him out to end the 3rd inning. The kick and the 0-1. Peters hits a high fly to left. Langford back now in about 5 steps, and he makes the catch. One out. That'll bring up Drew Romo. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Chicago White Sox. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago White Sox. Swinging strike on a slider. Nothing in one on Romo. He singled in the second. Six hits for Texas. Sox have 5. Rocker ready. Here comes the 0-1. Low on a slider. Rocker has a bright blue glove. Never really seems to be in a hurry. Very calm demeanor on the mound, the 1-1. Sinker strike at the knees, 1-2. Third baseman Duran over near the shortstop area. And there's a ground ball foul. Looked like it might have gone over third base, but it was foul. Call made by Nestor Ceja. And it is not challengeable.
Wow, this was so close to the bag and landed so far in front of the bag, but had so much side spin on it. It went straight left.
Yep, it was foul. It landed fair in front of the bag, but as you mentioned, it took a quick left turn.
But here's the thing. When you see it land 6 feet, 5 feet away from the bag and it's 2 feet fair, you're thinking it has to be fair.
Right.
No, it wasn't.
There's a bouncer to the second baseman charged by Freeman. A little 12-foot underhand flip to Berger for out number 2.
The White Sox had the first 1-2-3 inning in the top of the fourth, and Rocker's trying to have his first 1-2-3 inning to copy what the White Sox did.
And Tanachi trying to prevent that. Hitless in his first 2 tries. Here's the pitch. It's high. Rocker lets it go. And he misses wide.
You look at some positives tonight, and that would be that the White Sox have scored against Rocker for the first time. That's a positive.
They've hit 2 over the fence.
Yes, they have.
One was a home run.
1 counted, yeah.
The 2-0. Cutter strike.
Well, he has some confidence in that cutter, especially to the lefties in a fastball count. He'll throw that, and he'll throw it right at the knees, right down the middle, and thinking best thing they can do with that is beat it into the ground.
The 2-1 home, and it's high and outside. Their closer might not be available later if needed. Their all-star closer, Jacob Latz. 3-1 sinker strike. And it's now full on Antonacci.
Well, there have been a lot of pitches from both sides right on the edge of the strike zone early in this game.
Murakami waiting on deck. Here's a 3-2 to Antonacci. And a swing and a miss on a sinker for strike 3, and the Sox do go quietly. Through 4, Texas 5, Sox 2 on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
You gotta see Jack. You gotta see Jack. Jack Phelan. 'Cause Jack's got something new.
Jack Phelan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Countryside is your hometown team. For more than 50 years, people have been seeing Jack for a huge new and used car inventory, terrific savings, and customer service that's second to none. If you're ready for a winner, you've got to see Jack. Jack Phelan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Countryside.
True North stores have the Pepsi products you need to keep refreshed all season long. Stock up and save on select Pepsi brand beverages. Buy 2 for $5 or 3 for $7. Whether you're taking a sweet break, road tripping, or fueling your next adventure, there's a refreshing Pepsi beverage ready for you at your True North store. Get more ways to save with True Rewards. Find the app in your favorite app store. True North convenience stores. Fast, friendly, clean.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
We've been serving Illinois for over a decade. After a wreck, you make one call, that's all, to Lerner and Rowe. 708-222-2222. That's 222-2222.
Jonathan Voss, Managing Attorney, 114 East Cermak, Chicago. Some work may be performed by or referred to other attorneys.
The bloop out in the shallow left.
Hey, it's Colson Montgomery.
He's out, and he made an amazing grab.
You're listening to ESPN Chicago, the home of your Chicago White Sox.
Follow Chicago's Home for Sports on Twitch, ESPN 1000 Chicago.
From our Bell Tire broadcast booth here at Rate Field, we're in the fifth inning. Rangers batting and leading 5-2. Jake Berger against Tyler Schweitzer. First pitch is low and in on a slider. Diaz on deck, then Cody Freeman. All righties. Swing and a miss on a slider. Makes it 1-1.
Just a great location for that slider to a power hitter, down and in. Swings right over the top of it.
The pitch. Pop to right, foul, and out of play. Detroit lost 4-1 to Tampa Bay. That's 6 straight losses for the Tigers. And they're 9 under.
It's crazy how many teams have had streaks like that. The White Sox, 4-5, the longest streaks, win or loss. It's crazy.
Schweitzer's 1-2. It's high. I mentioned earlier, Houston is off tonight. Earlier today, the Astros parted ways with their GM Dana Brown. 2-2 miss upstairs on a slider. Full count to Berger. Rangers trying to become the only team at the moment at 500 or better in the American League West. 3-2 pitch is hit high and very deep. Center field. Peters back at the 400 marker. It is a home run for Berger. And it's 6-2 Rangers.
Well, the count really got him, and the challenge pitch in a hitter's count of 3-2 where he's ready to swing. Fastball, belt high, and he touched it up. Looked like Peters got back to the wall and then jumped early. Just don't know if he actually had room to reach it, but he went up and down before the ball did.
(6-2) Texas. Here's Diaz. Berger with his 22nd. And Diaz takes outside on a fastball.
Just strong, Jake Berger. Didn't overswing. He's got a compact, powerful swing, and he had enough to get it over the 400-foot mark.
That was a bit of an unusual homer for him in this regard, called strike. I feel like his homers are usually low liners. They're lower. That one more of a majestic, towering shot.
Yeah, and he hits them all direction.
1-1 is lined out in the deep left center. Antonacci will get back there and make the catch.
Schweitzer had the 1, 2, 3, 4th inning. Solo shot, now a line out. They're making adjustments.
That'll bring up Freeman. Welcome to our listeners tuned in on Springfield's Sports Voice. Sports Radio 92.3 FM at 1450 AM. Freeman takes a strike. One strike the count. Here's the pitch to Freeman. Chopped foul to third. A shot of the moon out over the stands in right.
Moonshot.
Yeah, moonshot. Not sure what phase we're in. Now starting to lose it as the clouds are covering the moon. We're in the waxing gibbous phase. Just looked it up.
Okay.
Fly ball center field. Shallow. Here's Peters, and he makes a catch. So about 86 to 90% of the moon's surface is illuminated. And the next full moon coming up in about 3 or 4 days.
Well, I thought you were going to say 3 or 4 minutes up here in this booth, but okay.
Here's Foscue. Now the DH. And he takes a high slider. Now, got a bit of a meta question for you here. Foscue technically pinch hit as he whacks a line drive base hit to the corner and left. Picked up on the track by Antonacci. Foscue has a double. He pinch hit for Peterson in the third inning. But did he really pinch hit? Because Peterson had already been kicked out of the game. He did, technically. That's how officially it'll be scored that he was a pinch hitter. But really, when you think about it, he should just be the DH.
Well, that's definitely poses an interesting question in the sense that, yeah, the minute somebody's out of a game, they have to be replaced, except for that he's a DH.
I feel like pinch hitting is kind of voluntary in a way in terms of a manager's decision. Yeah. Seager fouls, but somebody had to hit.
Yeah, and you don't have to make that decision until that at bat, so it's just an open spot until it's needed.
The 0-1. There's a line drive base hit right center for Corey Seager. His third hit of the night. Foscue's going to score. A little trouble out there. He'll have a double. No error on the play. Peters gets it back in.
Well, we talked about how hot Seager's been, and he's just barreling everything up in this one.
7-2.
One of those nights where you got to ask your offense to do an awful lot. We're not even halfway through this game yet.
Braden gloved that ball and overran it, and Peters picked it up. It is an RBI double. And Langford takes a strike. Now Brazaban is up in the bullpen.
They have scored 528 runs this year, Texas.
Liner foul to right.
528. White Sox have scored 620. Way more runs, but it doesn't look like that tonight.
Yeah, they're at bottom 3 in runs per game. Under 4 going into tonight. They've played at 7. We're only in the 5th inning. The 0-2 to Wyatt Langford. Swing and a miss, strike 3, but they have added a couple. Middle of the 5th, 7-2 Texas on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
At Bell Tire, we do tires, but we don't stop there. We do tires and service, but we don't stop there. We do tires and service like alignment shocks and struts and wheels, but we don't stop there. We do tires and service like alignment shocks and struts and wheels, and we have a price match guarantee, but we don't stop there. We also do brakes, but we don't stop there. You should, though. Stop, that is, because that's what brakes are for. Bell Tire, your one-stop shop for tires and car care. Visit your neighborhood Bell Tire or belltire.com to learn more.
Bell Tire.
At Advantage Dealer Group, you get the better deal, period. Advantage. It's in the name. What's up, it's Jay Hood. I ditched the stress and I'm driving Advantage. Toyota has a vehicle for everybody. At Advantage Toyota River Oaks, they'll help you find what fits your life, not just what's sitting on the lot. And the best part, you never feel like you're being sold. Just straight answers, fair pricing, and people who earn your trust. If it's time for a new ride, it's time to know Advantage. Toyota, let's go places.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right and naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything, from the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Follow Chicago's Home for Sports on Instagram at ESPN_Chicago.
White Sox trail the Rangers 7-2 here at Wright Field as we go to the bottom of the 5th, which is when we bring you our Sox Twitter poll question on X. Len, DJ, when you're ready.
Let's do it.
All right, we asked today, at this point, do you find yourself expecting walk-offs by the Sox when they have the winning run either on base or at the plate in the bottom of the 9th?
I'm going to say
Yeah,
I'm
we
going
go
to
yes.
I'm going to say yes.
Murakami, the batter, and he fouls a cutter off the catcher, or off himself, actually.
54% of the fans say yes, they do.
I mean, it's happened so often, right? You do now in those situations. Just feel like it's going to happen again.
And they really walking around cautiously here. That one stung. Not sure where it got him, but I think on that right leg somewhere.
Yeah, I think well above his actual protection that he has on his shin. Yep.
Yeah.
Right off the shin bone above the padding that's a little lower toward the ankle.
The pitch. Slider in there. It's a strike.
Well, after the foul ball off the ankle, or shin that is, he took a fat slider right down the middle that was crushable. It seemed like Rocker almost knew he won't swing.
Fastball misses up. 1-2. Vargas and Benintendi waiting. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on a slider. 7 punch-outs for Kamar Rocker. Here's Vargas, who's been on 2 more times.
It's 1 more strikeout than what Rocker had in his victory against the Sox back in July. He had 6 in that outing, giving up the 1 hit.
Vargas right now with a stout .359 on base percentage. And he hits a ground ball to third, picked up by Duran. Pops the mitt and slings to first. 2 away. 7 in a row retired by Rocker. And the batter is Benintendi. The pitch to Andrew is high and outside. Ball 1. 7-2 Texas. Game 1 of 3. We're in the 5th inning. The right-hander delivers, and a foul at the plate. Makes it 1-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Maybe just got a piece of a slider in the dirt. Either way, it's 1-2.
Rocker, if he picks up a strikeout here, it'd be 8, just one off of his career best earlier this year.
The next one coming, and it's popped up. Third base side, Duran in fair territory. Makes a catch. Off to the 6th. Texas 7, Sox 2 on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Sox fans, get your space game day ready with Steinhaffel's Furniture and Mattress, proud partner of the Chicago White Sox. Right now, during Steinhaffel's Labor Day sale, you can save up to 30% on furniture and home decor. Plus, get a free 65 or 85-inch TV with a qualifying purchase. You'll also save big on all the top mattress brands, and you can take advantage of Steinhaffel's special 60 months, 0% financing. But don't wait. These Labor Day savings won't last. Shop Steinhaffel's in-store or at steinhaffels.com.
Chicago fans, it's Cole Kmet. Get paid up to 2 days earlier with Credit Union One. Open a CU1 free checking account, set up direct deposit, and get ready for an early payday. With a CU1 free checking account, your money's always at your fingertips. With digital banking and access to 130,000 ATMs nationwide. Plus, with access to free credit score and budgeting tools, you'll have everything you need to make the most of your money. It's your money. Get access to it sooner. Open an account online today at cu1.com.
Get full details and disclosures online at cu1.com/com at federally insured by NCUA.
At Advantage Dealer Group, you get the better deal, period. Advantage. It's in the name. Good kid here. Every dealership in this town talks about having a great deal. But the better question is, who do you trust to give you one? That's why I drive an Advantage Chevrolet. 3 locations close to you, like Advantage Chevy Bridgeview. But what really stands out is how Advantage treats people. I've experienced it, and I can confidently recommend them to you. Advantage Chevrolet Bridgeview. Together, let's drive.
The high fastball.
The flagship home.
An uppercut swing.
For every Sox game.
Boy, did they come together beautifully.
ESPN Chicago.
The Sox on your phone, the ESPN Chicago app.
A reminder, White Sox double play turns are brought to you by Steinhaffel's. Their Labor Day sale is happening now. Save up to 30% store-wide. Steinhaffel's, Chicagoland's furniture and mattress leader. Shop in-store and online at steinhaffels.com. Brazoban into the game. Huascar Brazoban, a right-hander. They'll face Nimmo, Duran, and Carter. 7-2 Texas. We're in the 6th. Sinker is a strike called at the knees.
Nimmo with a agreeing head nod on that call, even though it looked like it was actually low.
Change-up is low.
Brazoban's most effective pitch in his last couple of outings, if any, has been the changeup.
Sinker low and in.
He's trying to make sure to keep that sinker down because he's been hammered leaving it up in the zone. It's been staying flat instead of sinking.
2-1 fouled. 10th appearance with the White Sox. We'd like to find some consistency. Really good with the Mets before he got traded. Fouled. And he's a former teammate of the guy he's facing, Brandon Nimmo. Sinker is high. Romo will challenge it. Sox down to their final ABS challenge. It's just high, and they're out of challenges.
Chicago has no remaining challenges.
Three-two, chop to first base. Murakami gloves, gets to Brazoban. Yeah, that's his specialty, right?
The ground ball.
Yep, ground ball out.
It's supposed to be, that's for sure. They've been few and far between, to be honest with you. He's had a lot of balls hit in the air and driven against him. Umpire has been out at the mound, allowing Brazoban low recovery time after covering first base.
It's funny how the jargon in the game sometimes depends on the era. Swing and a miss by Duran. Some terms and phrases are timeless. We talk about a ground ball specialist. The 0-1 hit hard and foul. One thing you hear a lot now is pitchers are out-getters. So you ask a pitcher, what's your specialty? I get outs.
Sure.
Right.
Now you got to back it up if you say it.
Because that's the goal. Just get outs, however you do it. Change up low, 1 and 2. Fly balls, strikeouts, ground outs, whatever it is, just get outs.
A lot of guys can claim it. It's hard to actually back it up. I want to hear somebody say, I strike everybody out. And they go, oh, okay.
Change up is high.
Well, you must be Mason Miller. If that was like, can you guess who I am? I strike everybody out. Oh, Mason Miller. And they're like, yes.
Pretty much.
It's me.
Sinker is low. Let's check on Mason Miller here. Get the updated numbers. Strikeout rate 48.3%. It was 54.2 last year with San Diego. There's ball 4, and Duran reaches on a walk.
I remember when it appeared that Josh Hader had about that type of strikeout rate when he was pitching with Milwaukee.
Evan Carter batting, a man on. And 1 out, 6th inning, 7-2 Texas. Swing and a miss. Yeah, 2018, 47%, 2019, 48% strikeout rate. And in 19, it was 48% strikeout, 7% walks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just. And a 155 batting average against. Sinker is down and in.
There have been some closers that were so nasty for a year or two. Craig Kimbrell was a guy like that at one time. Unbelievable strikeout rate, and I mean, he didn't have the issues that he's had in the latter part of his career. He just attacked hitters and put them away.
The stretch by Brazoban, the 1-1. Runner takes off, pitches low. The throw in time. Romo gets Duran. That's caught stealing.
Well, even though they have a 5-run lead, it is still early. It's just the top of the 6th inning, so Duran trying to keep playing baseball at a decent jump, but it was a great throw.
Two down in the inning now, and a foul makes it 2-2 on Evan Carter.
Think back, and what we're seeing from Romo, Jake Rogers, when they're throwing guys out, it's really about how quickly they get rid of the ball. It's not just about they throw it harder than everybody else. It's how quickly they're getting rid of it.
We've got something going on here with Brazoban. Josh Fallon and Will Venable out to the mound. Don't know what's going on here. Brazoban just set his glove down. He's got his hands on his hips. Something not quite right.
Yep. Everybody's standing there on the mound. Infielders.
I think it's a back issue. He's talking to Vargas. I think Vargas is interpreting right now. Yeah.
Yep. Just All he has to do is show a little bit of body language like he did, and the manager is watching, which they are usually like they're eagles looking at their prey. Like, wait a minute, he's got something tweaked out there. Go talk to him. We'll see if you think about the same, like, best catching, pop time, and arm that you remember.
Well, the guy I think of immediately who was elite at that was Pudge Rodriguez.
Yes, absolutely. Same name I was thinking of. I mean, I never saw a catcher absolutely stop the running game until he got there. I mean, stop it. Now, Johnny Bench might have been that guy, but I didn't get to see Johnny Bench play, so they said he was that guy that could stop the running game. He was so quick with his release and his arm.
Razabon negotiating now after taking a...
He just kind of grabbed Josh Fallon in an area, in the lat area, almost to show where the issue is. And if it takes this much time, I've always said, if it takes this much time, it probably means you should go.
Well, he's going to stay in for now.
If you can't convince him right away, no, I'm good. If you're talking about it, well, yeah, there's a little bit of this, I think I'm okay, then as a manager or a coach that's out there at that time, you just go, nah, that's not convincing to me. Adios, amoeba.
The 2-2 to Carter. Sinker inside. I hear it all the time, folks, so it doesn't affect me as much as it might have you. Change up low, and he walked him. Should get a T-shirt with that.
Sure. Your picture right there next to it. And then in that cartoon verbiage with the circle outside with those words.
Saying goodbye to a one-cell organism. Berger, the batter, he homered in the fifth. He has walked, struck out, and gone deep. And the pitch is bounced foul toward third.
Head to the ballpark Saturday, September 5th. The White Sox take on the Twins at 6:10. 15,000 fans in attendance. Receive a Finance Bro vest presented by Xfinity. Or skip the lines and secure your promo at checkout with Guaranteed Promo.
Berger lines a base hit out in the left center, and that thing's going to roll to the wall. And a run's going to score easily. Carter is in. The throw's going to go to third, and Berger is out. The run should count.
That ball hit a seam, and it knuckled away from Peters. He was running in, and then he took a right turn because it was heading toward the gap away from him, and nothing he can do. That is a nightmare for an outfielder to try and run in, and then it looks like, what's wrong with that guy out there? Is he drunk?
So the run counts. The inning is over. It's 8-2 Texas in the sixth on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
The best teams make the smart play. They stay reliable, consistent, and deliver when it matters most. Jeff Joniak here, and I can tell you that's exactly why I trust Arlington Toyota. The same great people Chicago drivers have counted on for years are now backed by new ownership from the Andy Moore Auto Group, bringing even more value every day. Whether you need a dependable commuter, family SUV, or hard-working truck, Arlington Toyota has a lineup ready to deliver. Get ready to knock your next vehicle purchase out of the park. Open 24 hours at ToyotaArlington.com.
Sleep Number's new collections are designed to adapt to the changing nature of your life and your sleep needs. Whether it's the personalized comfort of the Comfort Mode mattress, the targeted pressure relief of the Comfort Next mattress, or the Climate Collection that actively cools or warms to help you fall asleep and stay asleep.
And now, all beds are on sale during our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on the new Comfort Next Luxe, plus free delivery on any mattress. Ends Monday, only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
Welcome back to About to Lose It with Greg, sponsored by Circle K. The show about summer road trips, short fuses, and the exact moment hunger starts driving. Caller 1, you're on.
Hi, Greg. I've had a single mint and half a coffee. At this point, even the cup holders feel condescending. What do I do?
textbook case of undersnacking, head to Circle K for the $2.50 meal deal. Your choice of a hot dog or taquito, plus a Polar Pop or a 7.5-ounce Coca-Cola product, all for $2.50. This summer, swing by America's Party Stop. Circle K makes your day. Offer valid at participating locations. See CircleK.com for details.
Cap and J Hood, weekday morning, 6 to 9, ESPN Chicago.
White Sox trail by 6, 8-2 as we go to the bottom of the 6th when we bring you our Gateway to the Booth, brought to you by the City of Countryside, Chicago's Western Gateway. It's an Ask Len Day. When you're ready, Mr. Casper.
I'm ready.
Jacob on X wants to know, Len, what are your thoughts about Caleb Bonnemer moving to the outfield, and how much will that help this team in the future?
Swing and a foul tip by Braden Montgomery. Strike one. Well, almost nobody these days plays one position. Sinker is low. Bonnemer, a left side infielder, third and short. Sox have a lot of shortstops. Right now, they have a third baseman who is an all-star and one of the best players in the league. So if you're Bonnemer, you want to get to the big leagues. Ground ball to first, picked up by Berger, and he'll race to the bag in time. The fastest way to get here is to be able to play some other positions. He's only 20 years old, so why not get him some reps in the outfield? One down, that'll bring up Colson Montgomery. Because one thing we know is his bat plays. He's got 33 home runs this year in 114 games. Trevor Richards up in the bullpen for the White Sox.
Everyday Trevor.
Rocker to Montgomery. Swing and a miss on a low slider.
And by the way, you know, people might think that Richards can throw as often as he does, get up and be ready, because he's not a hard thrower. That's just not true. He throws as hard as he can when he's throwing 93, 94 miles an hour. So that's as much stress on his arm as anybody else's.
Yeah.
He's just tough.
0-1, swing and a miss. He's chased a couple of sliders here. Trying to hit his way out of this slump, it appears.
Well, he's not seeing the ball. He was for a little while. He had a good swing working for about a week. And then recently, some pitchers have put him back in a funk. He's guessing strike and swinging in anticipation of that.
By the way, he gets an assist, 8-6-5 to get Berger third to end the top of the inning. And a swing and a miss, strike three. Another slider low and outside. So tough AB for Colson, and a 3-strikeout night. Here's Chase Mydroth.
He's swinging at the fact that the guy's throwing the baseball and I can hit it no matter where it is. The problem is it was not hittable. It was way outside. He tried to get out there to get a piece of it.
Inside fastball starts this at bat. Rocker again was on the brink of being taken out of the game in the third inning. He has not allowed a base runner since that moment. Chase takes inside, so now one off his career high of 9 strikeouts.
And you've got Montgomery and Mydroth 0 for 5 with 5 strikeouts. Murakami has a hit, but he has 2 strikeouts as well.
Chase takes a high sinker, ball 3. So the Diaz challenges.
Well, that's not going to get overturned.
It is a ball.
Call is confirmed. Texas has 1 remaining challenge.
The 3-0 home. He takes high and inside, ball 4.
Pitch count at 93 for Rocker. He tried to just lay that down the middle and couldn't, and that's going to cost him because of it.
Skip Schumacher, the manager, will go to the bullpen. 8-2 Texas. We're in the 6th. We're back in a moment on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right. And naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything. From the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. Getting rear-ended once is bad enough. Don't let the insurance company hit you again with a lowball offer. Call an experienced attorney who knows how to fight and win. Call Lerner and Rowe today. 708-222-2222.
Jonathan Voss, managing 2114 East Cermak, Chicago. Some work may be performed by or referred to other attorneys.
As the big realtors keep serving their stockholders, we at Century 21 Hearthside continue to serve the people in the Southside communities, just like we've been doing for 56 years. I'm Lenny File, and I'm ready to work for you. Whether you're buying your first home, new to the area, or if it's time to downsize, our diverse staff of real estate pros are here to help you every step of the way. Century 21 Hearthside is licensed in Illinois and Indiana. I'm Lenny File, and I go the extra mile. Visit us at c21hearthsiderealtors.com today.
Cap and Jay Hood, tomorrow morning at 6, ESPN Chicago.
The new pitcher's a lefty, Robbie Ahlstrom. 2 outs, 1 on. We're in the 6th. It's 8-2 Texas. Ahlstrom is 27. He is a rookie, making his 35th appearance. He's 3-1 with a 4.97 earned run average.
This guy they've been waiting for all night, partner. Go get him.
He's given up 5 runs over his last 4 appearances. Slider strike to Tristan Peters.
Hey, all things considered, a 6-run deficit. The White Sox can score 5 right here. Let's go. Keep the line moving for a minute.
The pitch. Peters hits a high fly out into right, deep, and it will be caught on the warning track by Nimmo. Through 6, 8-2 Rangers. This is the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Southside baseball fan Lenny File.
During the home buying and selling process, trust your family to our family. I'm Lenny File of Hearthside Realtors. I go the extra mile to make sure buying and selling your home is easy. Licensed in Illinois and Indiana, and doing it for 55 years, that is a lot of miles to cover. But I'll go one more for you. Visit Lenny File, F-E-I-L. That's Lenny File, F-E-I-L.com.
Hey, it's your buddy Tom Waddle here. I've taken a few hits in my day. Safe to say, I know a thing or two about collisions. On the field, you brace for them. Off the field, not so much. And that's why when your car takes a hit, you want a team that knows how to handle it. Gerber Collision and Glass. For more than 80 years, Gerber has been repairing damage, replacing glass, and getting you back on the road quickly and safely. Because the only collisions you should be worrying about are the ones on game day. Gerber, outperforming at every touch point in collision and glass.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. Getting rear-ended once is bad enough. Don't let the insurance company hit you again with a lowball offer. Call an experienced attorney who knows how to fight and win. Call Lerner and Rowe today. 708-222-2222.
Jonathan Voss, managing 2114 East Cermak, Chicago. Some work may be performed by or referred to other attorneys.
Diving stop. Nothing gets through. And nothing stops leaks like North Shore adult diapers for even the heaviest control problems. Visit northshore.com.
The ESPN Chicago Triple Play AM, FM, HD, and app.
Back in our Bell Tire broadcast booth, top 7, 8-2 Texas. A reminder, Sox doubles are sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka. America's favorite vodka for a reason. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc. Austin, Texas, 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly. Here is Trevor Richards against Elias Diaz, and he misses high. Diaz nothing for 2, but did get hit by a pitch in the third and later scored. And there's a ball out on the grass in deep left center. We've got a brief delay. Let's pause for station ID on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
This is ESPN Chicago, home of the White Sox. WMVP WTBC HD2 Chicago, a good Karma Sports radio station.
One ball, no strikes. The pitch popped up, back and out of play. Now we get a little better look at the moon. Out in right. A few days before it is full. Looks like the right side is fully round. We're not quite seeing all of the left side of the face of the moon.
Well, I want to see the whole moon. The full moon that you were promising.
Well, I guess we see all of it. It's just some of it's covered, fouled.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's there. We know that. We can't see it.
I like that illusion when the moon is in the low horizon and it looks bigger.
Oh, yeah.
As a result.
Looks massive. Like your head.
The pitch.
Sorry.
Is high.
Couldn't resist.
Okay. 2-2. Called strike 3 on a changeup.
I need a nap.
Yeah, read something.
Need a Snickers.
Cody Freeman, the batter. One for 3 with a run. Diaz, Nimmo, and Peterson, who got ejected. Only guys without a hit for the Rangers.
Yeah, we've had a lot of games of late with the opponent stacking up double digits and hits.
Fastball is high. One ball, no strikes. 8-2 Rangers in the 7th. The pitch is high. Brian Hudson leads the club with 56 appearances. Fastball strike on the outer edge. Richards making his 40th. It feels like he's been out there a lot more than that. But 57 innings, so when he pitches, he usually gives you an inning and then some. Line drive, wallop, foul to the left, out of play.
Yeah, and Richards hasn't been here as long either. Neither, right. Hudson or him started the year with the big club.
2-2 fouled.
A lot of transition to this roster, but it settled right about, let's say, a month and a half ago. It really settled to where this is who we are. And, you're tweaking up and down with the minor leagues, big leagues, but not lots of transition overall.
There's a line drive into left. It's a base hit for Freeman. He's aboard with 1 out.
So it's only been 1 inning where the Rangers have been sat down in order.
I mentioned Sporkle the other day.
You did.
If you did a Sporkle on how many pitchers have appeared for the White Sox this season, Foscue fouls back and out of play. Now we'll take Reese McGuire out of it. And Luis Angel Acuna. I think those are the two.
Yep.
Position players. There have been 31 pitchers that have pitched for the White Sox. You think you could name them all in like 15 minutes? Fouled at the plate, nothing in 2.
I can do it a lot quicker than that.
You could name them all?
Yeah.
Without looking?
Oh, no, I'd look. No, absolutely. I need the list, but I can name them all, yeah. Give me a second.
I bet you'd come up about 10 shy, and I would too.
With
Foul.
the list? Oh, no, I can get it right.
No,
I'd pass that test.
The list.
Oh, no list? No, I'm going to be honest with you. I'd fail that test. Yeah.
Jeff, how many do you think you could get? I've already seen about 5 that I went, oh, yeah, that's right.
I know. I feel like 20 maybe, and then
swinging a high fly ball out into left toward the corner. Antonacci's going to have room, and he makes a grab. Tagging is Freeman, and he'll stand at second base. So that's still playing the game.
Yeah, very aggressive.
8-2, and he tags and advances to second.
Aggressive because it looked like Antonacci just caught it flat-footed in anticipation that maybe he wasn't running. And he did that thing that I talked to you about. He caught it, kind of looked, and then he didn't think he was running. Well, he did. You have to always catch the ball and anticipate they are running and just throw it. Just get rid of it. That will stop him in his tracks.
Corey Seager intentionally walked. They'll face Langford with runners at first and second. So I'll throw out a few names. And, a couple of these names certainly are known, but you have to kind of jog your memory because of injury or what have you. Fastball is high. Jonathan Cannon made 1 appearance.
Oh, that's right. See?
That would have been a tough one to get, right?
Not if I had the list.
Doug Nikhazy popped up. First base side, Mune will make the catch in fair territory. Hedrickson Paez, Osvaldo Bido.
Yeah, I'd have missed
Joe
those
Rock.
ones. That one, too.
Tyler Gilbert, who's been injured a lot this year, but he's made 4 appearances for the White Sox. So,
I'd have got that one.
31 pitchers already for the White Sox.
I'd have got 28.
7th inning stretch. It is 8-2 Texas. This is a Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Hey guys, it's Courtney Cronin. I want to talk to you about something that doesn't get enough attention. Elder abuse and neglect. Like, this one really hits home for me. My father lives in a senior assisted living facility, and if someone you love is in a care facility or relying on others and something doesn't feel right, trust your instinct. I've gotten to know Costa Iavone Law, and they take cases like this seriously. Julio Costa and Anthony Iavone are based right here in Chicago, and they help families across Illinois with care and urgency. They're going to explain your options to you and help you take action. You will not have to go through this alone. Call 708-4MILLION or visit CILaw.com. Costa Iavone Law. They get you.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. In a clinical study, Eliquis apixaban reduces stroke risk and has less major bleeding than warfarin.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Ask your doctor about the #1 cardiologist prescribed blood thinner, Eliquis.
White Sox Weekly Saturdays on ESPN Chicago.
Around the major leagues, Drew Rasmussen, nasty yet again for the Rays. He wins his 7th straight start as the Rays beat the Tigers 4-1. The Twins up early 1-0 in West Sacramento over the Athletics. Nationals hammered the Rockies 13-3. Dalen Lyle with a homer and 5 RBIs. White Sox trailed the Rangers 8-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Back to Len and DJ.
Romo foul tips. Batting right against the lefty Alstrom. The set. And the pitch. He just pumped a fastball down the middle, taken for strike 2.
It's a weird thing, right? Swing at the first pitch high, and then you take the next one down the middle. The story is simple. You don't think they're going to throw you a strike after that, so you're not ready to hit. You don't swing at one fastball, then take the next one down the middle.
Fastball inside. Alstrom thought he had him. And he misses high and wide. 2-2 the count on Drew Romo.
This is still early, just the bottom of the 7th inning. And you start saying, give him a finish, but it's really like, let's go. Let's get a rally going.
Yeah, it feels like the bottom of the 3rd was the key moment. Fouled. They were down 5-2, but they had 2 on, nobody out. They had the bases loaded with 1 out, and they had Rocker on the ropes. But he got out of it.
Yep, struck out Montgomery and Mydroth back-to-back to end the threat.
2-2 coming. Lined to right, and Nimmo will make the catch. He's had a busy evening. And then the other question is, would the Rangers have continued to add like they have? If the Sox had, gotten within a run or maybe tied it, we'll never know.
Well, I think if you're evaluating tonight, it's the start by Urquidy, especially after the outing he had against the Cubs. You just expected he was going to go out there and give you some innings. He was going to make it fun. It was the opposite. He just really struggled with his command and deep counts and a high pitch count.
Sinker strike. Sam Antonacci.
And we've said that too often of late, right? Lots of starters exiting early.
0-1. Inside, it was close.
You go back to Davis Martin when he had the 1 inning because of a rain delay, and then the 1 inning because of struggling.
He got ejected.
Ejected, that's it. I mean, it just happening to everybody.
Slider misses high and outside, 2-1.
I mean, even if you're looking for some of the starters of late to say, all right, I'll just suck it up and give you innings, you can't, because you look up and it's the 3rd inning and they've thrown 80 pitches. You're like, well, okay, never mind.
Swing and a bouncer up the middle, picked up by Seager, the shortstop, just to the left of second, and he fires to first for out number 2. That leaves it up to Murakami. Having said all that, this has been a resilient group, and they have found ways to come back and win some of those games, and that's why they're in first place, ahead by 3.5 in the division.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the story, how it's been. Even though you're right, they have been winning either way.
Slider misses inside, ball 1.
It's been
exhausting. I take it as a good sign when you don't feel like you're running on all cylinders and you're still finding ways to win series.
Yes.
Club foul upstairs to right, way out of play.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I was mentioning, 7th inning, right? You feel like, well, there's a lot of baseball left. This is not give them a finish time. This is, hey, get a rally going and get back in it.
The 1-1 fouled. Well, the Phillies had no problem last night or yesterday afternoon, right? Down a bunch in the 9th and came back and won that game, their 9th in a row. Check swing, strike 3. Mune is out. Sox go 1-2-3 to the 8th. Texas 8, Sox 2. This is the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network. Sox fans, get your space game day ready with Steinhoppel's Furniture and Mattress, proud partner of the Chicago White Sox. Right now, during Steinhoppel's Labor Day sale, you can save up to 30% on furniture and home decor. Plus, get a free 65 or 85-inch TV with a qualifying purchase. You'll also save big on all the top mattress brands, and you can take advantage of Steinhoppel's special 60 months, 0% financing. But don't wait. These Labor Day savings won't last. Shop Steinhoppel's in-store or at steinhoppels.com.
People's Bank wants to help you make winning money moves. Like, ever heard of the 50-30-20 rule? It's a guideline for allocating your monthly net income, with 50% going to needs like groceries, 30% to wants like tickets to the game, and 20% to savings. Follow the 50-30-20 rule to rule the day and your budget. Open a checking account online at ibankpeoples.com today. Brought to you by People's Bank, here for Chicago fans and savers everywhere. Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Hey guys, it's Sylvie. Summer is here, and if your AC can't keep up with the heat, now is the perfect time to upgrade. Four Seasons is having their summer savings event, 72 months interest-free financing with up to $4,000 in rebates, plus same-day installation with no extra charge. They'll beat any competitor's offer by $1,000 guaranteed. For all your cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs, you know who to call.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
White Sox baseball.
What a diving stab by Murakami.
Chance to get through luck.
Oh, my. Ring the bell on that one.
ESPN Chicago.
Sox games, all of them, on the ESPN Chicago app.
Visiting half of the eighth inning, Brandon Nimmo against Trevor Richards. Rangers trying to get to 500 and sole possession of first in the West. Swinging strike. They lead this game 8-2. Richards in his second inning of action. Fouled for strike two.
We were just talking about this a minute ago. Vote for the moonshot, yeah? Fill in your Ballpark Bites bracket for a chance to win tickets to try these bites in the stadium. No purchase necessary. See rules and vote at MLB.com/bracket.
The 0-2 is up and in. One and two. Swing and a miss. He got him on a heater.
That was nice. What a workover right there by Romo and Richards. And Nimmo looking up and in, up and in, up and in, and then just dotted one on the outside corner. And he wasn't really committed with the body to get out to cover that.
The pitch coming to Duran. It's a strike. Feels like Richards has been even busier since the All-Star break. This is his 18th appearance since the break. Fouled.
Yeah, makes you wonder sometimes. I know when I had teammates that pitched as often as he has, I used to look at him and go, aren't you exhausted, man? No, I'm good. I'm like, no, seriously, isn't it dangerous for you to throw this often? Nope. Next thing you know, they're like, oh, my arm's killing me. No way. Really? You pitch every other day.
0-2 is high.
But it's hard for certain types of pitchers to say they need a day off. Some guys just absolutely prove how tough they are, and they grab the ball and say, give it to me, I'm ready. Until they can't do it anymore.
1-2 outside. Richards thought he had him. 2-2 on Duran. Two more reaches and a couple of RBIs tonight. The pitch. And he bounced a changeup.
Think about Richards. He's not snapping off some hard sliders and sweepers and curveballs. Mostly he's throwing fastballs and changeups, so he's not torquing the elbow as much as some other guys with the breaking stuff. Maybe it makes him a little less likely to end with injury.
Swing and a line drive out into deep left center, and it's going to roll to the wall. And Duran's going to end up with a double. His second hit, third time on base tonight.
That just reminds me, I can't remember. You and Jeff might remember who it was, but there was a batter this year that hit a ball like that in the gap, crushed it, and the ball was caught, but he had his head down rounding first base, and he thought it was gone. So he jogged around the bases, completely touching all four, but he was out.
It was fairly recent.
Yeah, the outfielder caught it, and the home plate umpire and everybody's looking at him like, I guess he's going for a joyride because he's out.
The pitch is high.
But I hadn't seen that before. A guy rounding the bases on a fly out to the outfield. He just thought it could never be caught. It was gone.
Change up outside to Carter. Ball 2.
Imagine you get to home plate and the umpire and catcher are going, did you have fun? What was going on there?
Taylor Trammell.
That's it, yes.
Of the Astros, called strike, 2-1 earlier this month. Fly to deep right center. Miles Straw made a leaping grab at the wall. Fouled. 2-2 to Carter.
And the crazy thing about it is, I believe the next day he actually hit one in the same spot that went. And he watched to make sure that it wasn't caught.
2-2 coming. And it is cracked foul to left and out of play.
We are fortunate that because there's baseball every day, that we see something unique every day or something we haven't seen.
No question. 2-2 pitch is high. It's a full count. Runner on second, 1 out. We're in the 8th inning. Swinging a pop fly out into shallow right center. Tristan Peters calling off Braden Montgomery, and he squeezes out number 2. Here's Berger. He's had a big night with a walk. Strikeout, homer, double, 2 knocked in. 2 for 3 officially.
Yeah, home run number 22 and double number 19.
Slider strike on the outside edge.
He tried to turn that double into a triple and was thrown out. He runs well, but not that well.
Both Cleveland and Minnesota with early leads on the West Coast. Fouled by Berger. Guardians 1-0 in the third at the Angels. Twins 1-0 in the second at the A's. Cleveland coming off a great weekend in Colorado. They swept the Rockies. Twins were swept in San Diego. Fastball is outside. It's 1-2.
It's one of the things, right? A lot of sweeping for teams that are right behind us, whereas we've just stayed steady.
Fouled.
And they'll get swept. They'll pick up a sweep, and White Sox just kind of go 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, and keep moving.
Well, if the Sox do that, they're in great shape.
Yep.
Just keep winning series. And avoiding losing streaks. The longest this year is 4 games. That's only been 1 time. Richards home on a 1-2. And he spiked a changeup that'll get to the backstop. It's a wild pitch as Duran ends up at third.
I think when you point out that the White Sox have only had a 4-game losing streak once, this is a team that lost over 100 games last year.
And the year before that, and the year before that.
But, I mean, it's like unbelievable for that to have happened. To have this kind of consistency in the win category.
Berger takes outside. It has been remarkable. But here they are in first place. This is game 131 of the season. The pitch. Fouled. Runner on third with 2 outs. A 3-2 to Berger, and another one bounces, and a run's going to score as Berger walks. Duran crosses home plate, and it's 9-2.
Well, that one never had a chance. But straight in the ground, and Romo tried to pick it, and it just bounced up high, deflected off his glove, and went back to the screen.
So at this point, the only innings in which the Rangers haven't scored, the 4th and the 7th. Diaz, foul tips.
Yeah, it's been strange again. Even when it was 5-2 early, you just saw the chances for the White Sox. You thought, all right, we're in this one, we'll probably come back. It just never happened. White Sox scored 2 runs in the second, and that's it.
Another wave and a miss, 0-2. Those 2 swings indicate Diaz is not just looking for a soft single. He's trying to launch.
And these are the kind of games where you do that. You have a big lead, stand in the home plate, and you're thinking to yourself, drive the ball. Single up the middle just feels like you're not really helping yourself on the day. You're already winning. Go for it.
He takes high. One-two is hit in the air to right, fairly deep, but Braden Montgomery is underneath, and he's got it. One more for the Rangers. Texas leading 9-2, middle of the 8th on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Yo, buddy, you can feel it this time of year. The playoff picture's coming into view, and every game starts to mean a little bit more.
Yes, sir. Every big hit, every late inning, every game that can shake things up.
And wherever you're watching it all unfold, make sure you've got a Yingling Flight, the next generation of light beer.
95 calories, 2.6 carbs, and real flavor. Everything you want in a light beer.
So grab a flight, settle in, and enjoy the stretch run.
Because there's still plenty of baseball left.
Yingling Flight, the next generation of light beer. E.G. Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Enjoy responsibly.
Cozy season is ahead, and you'll be spending way more time inside. Is your home ready? Don't worry. With Wayfair, you can upgrade your space without breaking the bank. Score up to 70% off during their Labor Day clearance on furniture, area rugs, mattresses, and more. Plus, surprise flash deals you can't miss. Whether it's one room or the whole house, Wayfair has pieces for every style and budget. Shop Wayfair's Labor Day clearance now through September 7th at wayfair.com.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, 332 South Michigan Avenue, Chicago.
Montgomery hits a fly ball pretty well.
Follow ESPN 1000 Chicago on YouTube.
Well, we've got Montgomery against Montgomery coming up here at some point. Maybe. Or maybe not.
Yeah, good point.
As Jordan Montgomery, left-hander, into the game for Texas in the 8th. Brenton Doyle now on deck for Braden, and I'm wondering if Acuna's going to hit for Colson to deprive us of Montgomery versus Montgomery and then against Montgomery.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Fastball strike to Vargas.
Right there.
Doyle actually for Benintendi.
Yes.
All right, so we will get Braden.
Yeah, Braden will get up there.
All right.
But the Colson might be accurate. He may not.
There's a foul fly to right and out of play. Montgomery re-signed with Texas this offseason while rehabbing from his second Tommy John surgery. Here's the pitch. Low on a curveball. Fourth appearance for Montgomery, who has been mostly a starter in his career. Right now pitching out of the bullpen. And kind of a multi-inning guy, so he might try to finish this. 1-2 is bounced foul into the White Sox dugout.
That's one of those times for Vargy that he just decided he was getting a strike. He went after one that was 5 inches off the inside corner at him. Tried to get the barrel there, keep his hands inside of it.
The pitch. Swing and a one bouncer to the third baseman. That's Duran, and he'll throw to first. One away.
Chicago Sports Network is your TV home for White Sox baseball. Stream the Sox anytime, anywhere on up to 3 devices with the CHSN app. Available on Apple, Android, and connected TV. Chicago Sports Network. Full stream ahead.
Just got a note from our buddy Jared Sandler from the Rangers radio booth. Here's Doyle batting for the DH Benintendi. And a sinker is low and outside. Since the year 2000, tonight, Jose Urquidy became the 14th pitcher to throw 93 pitches or more in 3 innings of work. So it doesn't happen often. Fly ball, shallow right, Nimmo in, and he makes a catch.
Yeah.
The first time it had happened in 4 years.
Doesn't seem like that's something that would happen very often. I would agree with that. Most of the time, you're not going to be left out there to make that many pitches if it's going that bad.
Koji Uehara was the previous pitcher to do it with Texas in September of 22. 2 down, now Braden. So it's Jordan against Braden, and Colson is on deck. And Montgomery takes a strike.
What's in the name, right? If you're a Montgomery, you're going, oh, it's a Montgomery. I'll take it easy on him. Oh, no, I don't think so. If I ever faced a Jackson pitching, I wanted to make him pay.
0-1. Bounced foul. 2 strikes on Braden, who's batting right-handed. Nine to Texas, bottom of the 8th. The pitch. Grounded foul behind the plate on a curveball.
Jordan Montgomery with a big over-the-top curveball. Lots of depth on it.
6'6", 228. The 0-2 and a swing and a miss on a changeup, so Montgomery wins that battle.
Funny.
9-2 Texas. We go to the 9th on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Today, the average age of a first-time homebuyer is in their 30s, but we believe that it's still something all should aspire to. At Century 21 Hearthside, we work every day to make the dream of homeownership a reality for you. We know the communities we serve, and we provide the diversity of staff to help you every step of the way. And we're licensed in Illinois and Indiana. Start your journey today at C21HearthsideRealtors.com. I'm Lenny File, and I go the extra mile. Visit C21HearthsideRealtors.com today.
How many people can say they've had part of their spine removed? Well, me for one. I'm Jeff. And though it sounds impossible, that's what my team at Northwestern Medicine did. I had a rare spinal bone cancer, which brought my neuro-oncologist and neurosurgeon together to create the treatment plan that saved my life.
Anchored by Northwestern Memorial Hospital, ranked number 2 in the nation for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Jeff's team took on and treated his 1 in a million condition. They removed a large section of his spine and the tumor in one piece because spilling just one cell would risk spreading cancer throughout his body. They then rebuilt his spine with a metal frame.
I was in surgery for 14 hours, but that's nothing compared to all the time I've gotten back.
Because what makes us better makes you better. Northwestern Medicine. Learn more at nm.org/better.
Glenn Casper play-by-play.
Almost one deep to right.
Darren Jackson's analysis.
Connects, boy. They go far.
This is the Chicago White Sox Baseball Network on ESPN Chicago.
Carmen and Yurko, weekdays, 9 to noon, ESPN Chicago.
The Rangers will bat in the ninth. They have hit 51 foul balls tonight.
That's it?
Through 8.
Just seems to be, normal.
That's 3 off the major league high by a team this season. They lead 9-2. Third inning of work for Trevor Richards. He faces Cody Freeman, and he misses high on a fastball.
Felt like the Cubs fouled off a ton of pitches. The Mets fouled off a ton of pitches. Just seems normal.
Fastball outside. Makes it ball 2. Freeman 2 for 4. He scored a run in the third inning. The pitch. Foul to left. There's number 52. It's 2-1.
I'll tell you, Freeman, he's not a big guy, but he plays one on TV because he's hit some balls hard, especially foul. He's 5'9", 180 pounds.
2-1. Line shot left field. Antonacci backs up, makes the catch.
Ooh. Sam might have caught a break on that one. He just started backpedaling right away because it was right over his head. And I just don't think he knew which way to turn. But that's one where a lot of times you misjudge it, and you try to jump or you end up falling, and he caught that reaching up over his head.
Foscue, the DH. Takes outside. 1 for 3 with a run off the bench. He doubled and scored in the 5th inning. He takes a strike right on the inside corner. 91 on that fastball.
Seemed like you got it right when you said Richards might be asked to finish this game, and, well, hopefully he does just that.
Foul ball down the right field line. That one out of play. One and 2 on Foscue. The pitch. Outside on a slider.
Pitch count for Richards at 59.
Next pitch is fouled.
Is that the record now?
They tied it 54-55 at this point. Stopped counting.
Yep. Jared was over there next to you, holding his arms up in victory as if it had happened. It's official.
Nicky Lopez on deck. He'll hit for Seager. Foscue fouls. Still 2-2 on him. And he hits a ground ball to the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Good a strong throw across to Murakami. And now 2 down. And here's the pride of Naperville, Nicky Lopez.
Wonder how many total players are actually out of Naperville. whether it be basketball, football, baseball, hockey. Bet there's quite a few.
Popped up, first pitch, foul territory. Romo over near the dugout, and good effort, but it lands in the dugout. Well, there is a long list here.
I imagine so.
Lopez takes inside. Now, from Naperville, though, I mean, born in Naperville, went to high school there. There's a lot of stuff about that. Noah Schultz, I believe, born in Naperville.
I'm considering if he grew up there.
Brothers, Jerry and Scott. There's a base hit to center. So Nicky aboard with 2 gone here in the 9th. And that'll bring up Langford.
Richards with that little 2-out flare into center field by Nicky Lopez. Got to put extra work in. Over 60 pitches thrown tonight.
So Jerry Jr. went to Naperville North. Fly ball out into deep left. Antonacci's at the fence. It's a 2-run homer for Wyatt Langford, and now 11-2 Texas. His 15th.
Well, it's unfortunate for him to get the 2 quick outs and then have it extended with the base hit to center field to face that power of Langford.
And we're going to get a position player, I believe, because Will Venable is out and there is nobody up in the bullpen. Unless he's going to leave Richards in and just has a message for him.
Yeah, I'm going with that.
Nope. It's going to be Luis Angel Acuna.
Okay, well, you know what that means, that he's been in the batting cage throwing and getting his arm loose and all that, because he only gets so many pitches to warm up. Even if he is lobbing the ball, he would have gone in and got his body warmed up.
So we've got a pitching change. You know what? We'll keep it here because
he's going to be ready in like 5 pitches. Yeah,
it's not going to take him long. He's just lobbing it.
The only thing that always makes me nervous about when position players come out and they lob the ball is if there's a hot smash back to the mound. I know they're athletes because they're position players, but
yeah, you want them to be ready.
Yes, in a position to defend themselves.
So the reason this happened now is you can't make this move unless you trail by 8 or more runs. And the Sox were down 7. But they had this as a contingency. And I do think before that rule was implemented, you might have seen Acuna start the 9th. I think down 9-2,
right,
you would have done it, but it just became a little too common, and I think that's why MLB implemented these new rules regarding position players. So it's down 8 or more at any point, or leading by 10 or more in the 9th, or if the game is in extras. I think Carson Kelly got the final out yesterday in the Cubs' 19-2 win.
Okay.
In Seattle.
Yeah, there's been some blowouts here recent days. A 22-0 victory, 19-2. Ooh.
Carson Kelly pitched the 9th inning, a scoreless 9th.
Sure.
With his team ahead, 19-2. So Nimmo the batter, first pitch lobbed, and it's low, 36 miles an hour.
Nimmo took that like, I am not going to get myself out on that.
A pitch outside. A 2-0 lob, bounced up the middle, past Acuna, picked up by Colson, throw to first, got him.
How about that? Game's easy for some.
11-2 Texas. We head to the bottom of the ninth on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Reason number 354 to visit the city of Countryside, Chicago's Western Gateway. How about Flag Creek Golf Course, one of the finest 9-hole golf courses in the Chicagoland area? This Greg Martin designed course offers something for every skill of golfer. Conveniently located off of I-55 and 294. So book your tee time today at flagcreekgolfcourse.com. Looking for a new home base? Visit the city of Countryside, Chicago's Western Gateway.
Construction season is here in Chicagoland. Commercial Tire Service is ready to keep your crews moving. Family owned and operated since 1989, they bring over 37 years of experience helping businesses choose the right tires for every job. From construction and industrial equipment to landscaping trucks and trailers, they offer a wide range of tough tires and sizes. With 8 Chicagoland locations, including their newest in Hammond, Commercial Tire Service is the #1 choice for tires when the job needs to get done right. Visit CommercialTireServices.com.
I'm Courtney Cronin, live at the ballpark with the team behind Costa Iavoni, Julio Costa and Anthony Iavoni.
Courtney, Chicago fans love straight talk. Does that help in your reporting?
Absolutely. No curveballs, just honest questions. It's the Chicago way.
Same here. When someone's injured, they don't want to run around. They want answers.
And when you're local, you step up to the plate for your community.
It's about trust, one Chicagoan to another.
Costa Iavoni, your trusted local personal injury attorneys. We get you.
Call 708-4MILLION or visit CIlaw.com.
You're out of there, leaky store brands. When all else fails, try North Shore Adult Diapers for even the heaviest control problems. Visit NorthShore.com.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays, noon to 2, ESPN Chicago.
Bottom of the ninth, and it's Jordan Montgomery against Colson Montgomery. It's 11-2 Texas. Lopez in the game at short. Foskew's playing second. Sinker strike. Duran's now in right. Freeman's at third. I think that's it.
That's a lot.
The 0-1 swing and a miss on a slider. Two strikes on Colson Montgomery. The pitch. He takes a low and away curve.
This is the old approach that batters take late if your mind's right. I'm not making the last out kind of thing.
Popped up. Third base side, Freeman racing over foul territory, and a nice catch right in front of the White Sox dugout.
Really was, because he had to sprint full speed because he was playing over toward the shortstop position, and he did it. He hardly had time to slow down and get under control and make that grab. That's a nice play.
One down. Here comes Chase Mydroth.
Couldn't tell if Chase was granted timeout or not. He just took his time, and the umpire granted it for him but never indicated anything.
Angels have tied Cleveland 1-1 in the fourth. Sinker is low. Ain't too proud to beg.
No.
White Sox fans will be rooting for the Angels late tonight as the Sox will try to hold their 3.5 game lead one way or the other. Mydroth pulls a bouncer foul over to Justin Jersley at third.
These were always the kind of at-bats late in games where as a player you say to yourself, just get a fastball to drive. You don't want to hit a fly ball out, but you want to drive it.
1-1, swing and a miss on an outside changeup. 1-2. Change up low. Two balls, two strikes to Meidroth. The lefty delivers. Swinging a hard one. Hopper, nice play as Foscue, the second baseman, backed up and gloved and got Meidroth at first base.
A bullet. He drove it all right. Just, well, second baseman was playing right where he drove it. And to back up for self-preservation into the outfield to make that grab.
Here's Peters, who has supplied the only runs with his two-run homer in the second.
He has been really doing a good job turning his body, getting in a position of strength and power, and trying to crush everything.
And he foul tips on a fastball. Sox down to their final out, trailing by 9. The 0-1 swing and a miss on a curveball.
Peter's shaking his head for the fact that he had no business waving at that. Hitting is such a hard thing to do, and your mind's the one that messes it up. You can physically feel great, but your mind will let you down.
The 0-2, he struck him out swinging. And the Rangers take the opener, and they have sole possession of the AL West at the moment, sitting at the 500 mark. Final score, Texas 11, White Sox 2. This is the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
When your life turns upside down after an accident, you need an advocate like Wallner Law. I'm John Wallner, and for over 50 years, Wallner Law has fought for people just like you, injured, overwhelmed, and searching for answers. We don't just take cases, we take care of people, and we win for you. From car crashes to workplace injuries, Wallner Law stands by your side every step of the way. So call us today, 312-8-MILLION, and win with Wallner.
You're in the market. The clock's ticking, and this is your moment. Jeff Joniak here, and I know how much pride Chicago takes in a team that shows up, works hard, and gets the job done. That's exactly what you'll find